Aye.
What we saying? What we saying?
Kej, I thought you had your cam on then.
Yes, as. Oh, you haven't seen it, have you? You haven't seen it, Jay, have you? You haven't seen it with Kej on there. I thought, yeah, I got to get the shirt on, you know. Got to get the shirt on.
Well, Kej is trying way too hard for this. Yeah.
What? I'm a unit anyway, man.
Posing like that.
Come on, man. Look at me. Come on, man.
He's got the fuck me face on.
He does.
I got a what face?
The fuck me face.
Oh my god.
Just before we start, I'm not doing any channel points. There's going to be nothing like that on here. It's literally this whole thing is this whole segment now will be the podcast. No channel points. Mods, if you can redeem them back to people, if they redeem them, that'd be great. Also with sound alerts, it'll pop up, but it won't. Sound alerts will pop up, but there'll be no noise or anything like that on them. It will just pop up on the screen with alerts and that.
You sell out, so you're still charging, but you're not giving what you're
No, not the sound alerts. I meant to say the sub and the follow alerts. That's what I mean.
Ugly cunt.
If it's a big one though,
you didn't want to.
a big one will get a shout out. Like say if it's a 5 gifted, that'll get a shout out.
100%.
But a singular sub or anything like that, I'll shout out at the end just because I don't want to interrupt the podcast.
Yeah.
Chat as well. We'll be reading it, but not proper looking into it. If obviously people are speaking, and that will go afterwards. But there'll be a bit for questions at the end. All right, ready, boys?
Okay, can I ask you a question quick before you start?
You can.
Are you wearing a fucking shirt?
I am, bro. Gotta get
My mum was getting the bow tie and everything.
You can't. We're good?
Yeah, alright, let's go.
Alright. So, fuck off, Kej, you bastard. So, it's obviously trial and error, name of the podcast. What the whole point of this is basically a place for us to rant. Reason it's called trial and error because life is what this is going to be about, and life is basically a trial and error. That's how I look at it anyway. I think we all agree.
Yeah,
you're never going to know until you try something, are you? And along the way, you are going to mess up. And that's what this podcast is about, is to talk about the times we messed up, the times it's been successful. And each week, a place for us to rant about how maybe we're struggling with mental health, how something's annoyed us, how maybe we've done something good in the week and we're happy about it. Place a little brag, because you can't go wrong with a humble brag. Like with Mr. Big Time over there in the corner, Mr. Idemous.
I am massive.
But yeah, that's the whole premise of the show anyway. And I appreciate if you guys can stay along and listen to us. But yeah, so first of all, Jay, what I want to know from you, lad, is who are you today?
Fucking hell, lad.
A fucking gangster, that's what he is.
Failed COD Pro because Kej costed me.
Wow.
Fucking GTA full-time streamer, basically, that.
GTA full-time streamer.
Yeah.
Bro, that must have been so crazy for you.
Rich.
Like, honestly, just blowing up as a streamer. Like, that, it must have been fucking insane.
Yeah, it was, lad, just to go from, like, lad, you know, like, when we used to stream on, like, what, 2 viewers, like us. Lad, it was mad. It was mad. Like, you know me fully, Kej. Like, you know what, like, how I probably feel. And
bro, I swear to God, it's like I went to sleep and this guy just woke up with just being famous. No cap. I was like, what the fuck? Like, because Jay's always been funny to me. Always, isn't it? So, obviously, people are now seeing that. But it's like, bro, it was like, what the... It happened so quick.
It was space like 2 months, wasn't it?
It's like, oh, shit.
You still don't believe it to the day, do you, Jay?
Nah, like, lad, it's mad. The way I used to be, like, I'd just go live every day and stream a tourney and that, like, it's just the same to me, but just, like, loads of heads in there. It's mad.
Bro, literally, what was it? Like, 5 months ago, I was pissing on Jay in a scrim. You was with Camvoid and Chaos and them, man, there. What the fuck? Like, it's mad. It's actually mad.
Before we continue, by the way, I want to shout out Millie for this fucking sick layout.
Yeah, Millie.
Millie, you're a gangster. If anyone needs any emotes or anything, any design work going, hit Millie up.
And she did it fast as well.
Yeah, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Like, not even capping you. I was sitting around in Photoshop for about 2 hours messing with it, and I couldn't get it right. But right, so Jay, that's that one done then. That's you. So that's who you are, Mr.
So that's who
Big
you
time
are.
streamer.
Yeah.
Right, Kej. Same question to you, lad. Who are you today? Who is Kej?
I don't even know the fucking answer to that. Bro, alright, let's just say. Bro, I don't know, man. I'm just a down to earth guy, innit? That's who I am today. I'm just going with the flow today. I'm gonna just say that. Wherever it is, I'm just going with it.
What do you do,
Like,
Kej? Like in terms of life and that?
I work like a normal. I'm like any normal guy in it. I work, I stream. I don't like it's play games. Like Jay knows. Jay, we've been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah. That this has just become normal to us. We just play games with each other, catch a laugh. Gaff, you've been in Discord with me. We've been doing this for so long. This is
Yeah.
just me. Like I'm just as I'll just say I'm just as real as I can come in it. Like I don't front when I say things. I'm honest with people. Like I'm just.
And
Yeah. Life's been
you're here to
hard.
take over, aren't you, Kej?
I'm here to take. Look, listen, I've said that before. Life's been hard, but it's how you recover from it. Personally, to me. There's bumps in the road. Success ain't gonna be just a straight road, innit? So let me just say that I'm still finding out about myself still. I'll just say that.
And he's Idemous' biggest fan.
I am. No shame about that.
Same, bro. Same. There is no
Why does
shame
some
in it.
chicks keep saying why is my leg so small?
Yeah, just ignore him, bro. Just ignore the chat. Just so everyone has reference, Kej, do you want to say your age
Here
as
we
well?
go.
Just stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm 23. 23.
I think most people will
24
know.
this year.
Most people will know
What,
Jay,
you
but
stiff.
most people will know
What?
Jay. But just say
I'm more
yours as well,
active than
lad.
you, cuz.
Oh, I'm 22.
32,
See?
yeah, and I'm 24, 25 end of the month.
Fucking hell, Gaff.
Yeah.
Now you got a walking stick in that.
Oh, I have, mate. That's what takes me ages to get downstairs and back up, lad. That's terrible.
Yeah, you are
got this,
old now.
got this stair lift and all.
Yeah.
I actually dye my beard ginger. It's actually grey. I just dye
Wait,
it.
what?
Yeah, I'm taking the mick, Kej.
Still can't believe you got shown. But yeah, go on.
But fuck off, bastard. I'll do mine as well. So who I am, I'm Gaffers, 24, like I just said. I'm similar to Kej, really, just a normal guy who works and plays a lot of video games and grind like a motherfucker on Twitch. That's about it, really. Play GTA. Very failed. Shut up, Dom. Very failed COD Pro. Never made it. Never will make it. Ever. Never going back to that.
Bro, let's talk about that COD thing, yeah.
Yeah, go on then. Because we're all from COD.
Yeah, like when we're playing COD, yeah, like bro, are we really playing to be pros? Or
No.
are we just playing to have fun?
I think you are
Nah,
at start.
definitely not. Nah, you are not playing to become a pro.
No.
Definitely. Like if you were playing to become a pro, lad, you'd be on every day. Like you wouldn't have a job.
That's what
You'd be grinding 14 hours a day. If you were serious about becoming pro,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be half-assing
Bro,
it. Like
I
you
think-
are not playing. Like most of the time, like any of my time competing in COD, I was never there to be a pro. I was literally like a farm mate, and like they was literally the escape from like the real world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like my fucking gaming mates are better than me real life mates, apart from Jord.
Big up, George.
So yeah, so
Right,
you gotta
bro.
look at it that way. Like I was playing just because I had mates there, like who I felt like were the same as me.
I don't really speak to anyone like from at all that I've met in uni or school or anything like that. Now
No,
it's literally
same.
just online. There's a couple of them, but in terms of majority of them, most of my time is spent in Discord.
Yeah.
COD is so weird because you have to like literally put the time in
Yeah.
to reap any rewards. And what people don't realize, even before LAN, like bro, you still have to have like good connection and stuff like that. Like even before this year,
Oh, lad,
it was online. Like it's just like
yeah.
so you have to have a good connection, and then like Jay just said, it's hard to fucking work.
Yeah.
And full time, and then do that at the same time. Like it's literally impossible. Now, if you make a run to like a top 32, top 16, you have a chance. Even top 8, let's just say top 8, you have a chance of anything happening. But like top 16 and top 64 and above, I think we're all just here having fun at this point, which there's nothing wrong with.
No, there's
Like I
nothing
said.
wrong with. You gotta have something to do with your spare time, ain't
You know
you?
what I'm saying?
No,
If you
to make a pro, I reckon at some point in your life you've got to be a bum. Like you've either got to be a bum, like where you are bringing no money in at all, you're doing absolutely nothing, or you are already rich and you're like mum's like or daddy's, you know, fucking son.
I think the beauty of the world we live in now, though, is all you need to do is click that go live button. And if you're good enough at COD, you will get viewers. I think that's the good thing.
I don't even think you have to be good anymore.
No. But I mean, like in terms of that, Kedge.
Yeah.
In terms of if you want to make it pro, you can literally click go live and you can do it that way, and you can get a bit of income.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go completely broke.
Like even next year, if fucking franchises does expand next year, which means more EU players leave the scene. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even like people like us that still play the game will have a better opportunity next year if they go. Because what you would say about 16 players will go if it's expanded from EU.
Something like that, I imagine. Well, I don't play the game. I think you're the only one that still does Kedge, but yeah.
I don't even know if I'm gonna play next year. It fucking comes up with a lot of stress. That's what I'm saying.
That's a story for another day, though, isn't it? We can talk about that. That sounds like a podcast down the road of how we dealt with that.
Yeah.
But before we get into the main chunk of it, right? I want to go on something a little bit lighthearted. I saw a tweet from Tommy the Techie, shout out by the way, about how he's how he is Scouse and not English. And Jay, as you're a Scouser, he'll let people call you a wall. Explain. Like, I understand it, but just so.
Right, lad. Because, most Scousers literally just don't like England. Like, if you, like, you'll see it. I'll play CMG, I'll speak, and all the kids are just like, oh, you dirty Scouser, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just stems from that. It literally stems from that. Like, why are we going to support England when they don't support us?
So it's all down to oppression from back in the past, though, isn't it? Realistically, from back in the day.
Yeah, that's literally all it is. Like, they just, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
What does that come down to? Is it because of your accent then?
I think it's something to do with the accent, because it was, from what I'm aware, Jay, isn't it? A lot of Liverpool back in the day was from Irish, Welsh, and Scottish immigrants, wasn't it?
I don't have a clue about that.
I did a little bit of research into it. I
don't know. It's just. But you know what it is? Mad hatred towards us, so why should we support like a football team?
And you know what it is? The way you lot, so like I just said before we started, the way you lot support each other, it meshes well. Like there's no in between towards it.
Yeah.
Like if someone blows up in Liverpool, you're all supporting that guy in Liverpool. Like whoever it is.
Yeah.
Like it's like I said, it's like your own little island. Whereas someone in fucking England, they could do whatever, and then
that's the maddest thing. Like where you just said, if someone blows up and they support them, like that is like a thing. Like most of mine comes from like Scouse Twitter. It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Like look at you. He's had most of his things are just Scousers chilling in his chat. Like it's crazy.
And then he supports the other small guys, and then it just blows up that way. It's like wow,
that's how it works. It's
actually mad just watching it. Yeah. And then you watch someone from London, no one gives a fuck. Who gives a fuck? You're from London.
That's what I like about Scousers, man. It's all community. It's all community.
Like, from an outside looking in, bro, like it's mad.
If you get accepted by Scousers.
If you go on Aldi, you'll spot a Scouser. Like if you are a Scouser, you'll know exactly who's a Scouser there.
What, because they're wearing Harachis, yeah?
Nah, you'll just see a pair of 110s, North Face combats. Like, yeah, he's my man. I'll go and chill with him.
Got that one out of the way then. Got that out in here. But so Kej, so obviously we talked about who you are today, like, but what is how much of an impact do you feel like your upbringing and your surroundings, like even if it's your mum and dad, your friends, your area you're from, stuff like that, made you who you are today?
You want me to start? I'm just gonna say simply, it was hard growing up, innit?
Yeah.
I think most of us will like say this. It was hard growing up in Peckham. That's why I'm Southeast London. Bro, I used to live in like a 2-bedroom house, with me, my mum, my dad, and my sister. So I was sharing a room with my little sister, which growing up as a guy is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's tough as it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then even before that, so my mum's come here my mum's Jamaican, so she's come from Jamaica and moved to this country just by herself, then had me at 17. So life already is at like you get what I'm saying? You're already starting behind.
Yeah.
So everything I have to do now, I have to work twice as hard. So yeah, even my 2-bedroom house, it had a hole in the kitchen, bro. Sometimes I couldn't go in the kitchen because there was a hole in the kitchen.
Fucking hell.
Like, do you know how mad that is as like an 8-year-old, and then my sister being 5, growing up like that? It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like, you get what I'm saying? So it's just hard, but I don't make excuses for any of that though. It's because it's like there's people that have it way harder than me. Like I'm just grateful. Sometimes my mom cusses me and was like, "Oh, why's your bed looking like that?" And it's just like, bro, I'm just grateful that I can sleep in the house.
Yeah.
And you get what I'm saying? Some
Yeah.
people can't do that. So it's just like
Do
I
you think
don't make no excuse. I don't make no excuses for my background. I just know that I have to work twice as harder because I'm already behind.
do you
If he's
think it
already
humbles
behind.
you?
Yeah, that's yeah.
100%. And then I'm not even just being that guy, but then my skin color is twice as hard. You get what I'm
So it's
saying?
4
But
times as
it's like,
hard, just from yeah.
yeah. So like I said, I don't make excuses because I know what I got to do. I know how successful I want to be and how I'm gonna do it. So
And you know what you're
yeah,
capable of as well.
exactly.
So yeah, that's nice. It humbled you, just made you more round,
Very
like
humbled. That's
made
one thing,
you.
and that's why I met Jay because the way it's like it's different when you meet someone in the online gaming. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to even just connect with someone, but especially when two people are humble together and you can feel it off each other's vibes, then you get to know it. That's how most of my friends in the game teams are. Just nice,
Yeah.
humble guys. And if they do something wrong, I'm telling them like, yo, take a step back before you can take a step forward. You get what I'm saying? So yeah.
Completely different from my upbringing.
But that's why this podcast can work though.
Yeah. Well, mine is like, for me, I'm not from a rich background or anything like that. I am from a poor family, like single mum, raised me on her own with 2 brothers as well. My mum worked like 4 jobs at one time. I think I remember her saying she was doing 3 cleaning jobs in her actual job. Like she was working her ass off, and obviously you can see that as a kid, and it makes you want to do the same.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah.
And I was a larger kid. I'm still a fat cunt. It's what I am. It's who I am. I embrace it. People tried to bully me at school. I laughed at them. That's what you got to do.
Way.
Exactly. You laugh at them, and like, and then they accept you. Then don't they? They get on with you. But kids are horrible.
Yeah.
Kids are cunts. They are. But that's how it goes. And mine was completely different to yours, Kej. To extent, like I never worried about it. Whereas it seems like with you are worried about it to an extent because obviously you can see the impact in your house.
Yeah, it was different. It's like I didn't even want to. I didn't even want people to come to my house.
Yeah.
You get
No,
what I'm
I'm onto
saying?
that.
So
Yeah.
it's like, bro, like what the fuck am I meant to do? Like I just gotta stay outside and that, and then
Yeah.
staying outside, you get in trouble, and
Yeah.
there's trouble outside. It's just like, bro, where the fuck do I go?
Just got to keep going.
Yeah,
It's a vicious circle, isn't it?
honestly, yeah, literally.
How
But
about Karen?
no, I was gonna say, luckily, like I said, things started to look up when I was like 13 because we got a new house and stuff like that. But we could talk about that later. So
I should have wrote this out, me.
how do you feel about what about you, Jay? How do you feel like your upbringing, surroundings, and all that other impact on you, who you are today?
Fucking hell, lad.
It's a deep one,
I
isn't
don't
it?
even. Yeah, I don't even know where to fucking start, me, lad. Like,
Spitball it, lad.
Lad, I don't even know, you know. Like I was just 1 of 5, like, or same as yous. I don't even know. Like, I hate going deep into it, me.
So I'll put it
you
like
go
this then.
deep,
So
I'll go
obviously,
deeper.
Jay, obviously you're from Kirby, aren't you? So have you lived in
Yeah.
Kirby? Have you always lived in Kirby your whole life?
Yeah, like,
Explain to me because I don't really know much about it. I imagine Kej doesn't know a full extent about it as well, like how Kirby is and how the
lad,
area.
it's the fucking lad. It's like the slums of Liverpool. Like it is, like,
Yeah.
The fucking jungle, innit?
Yeah, lad. Nah, but like around like where I live, like Liverpool,
Mhm.
like you're pressured into like having the best stuff, but everyone's from like poor families, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And like, so your mate will have like fucking fresh 110s, like you can't get that, you know what I mean? Like
Mm.
just round here, lad's a big man fuck sort of thing.
How did you deal with that though?
Lad, that was just shit. Like I never wanted to like go out. Like
Yeah.
that's more to the fact like why I do
'Cause
like
I
gaming.
feel like
Like
when you're in the poverty, I feel like bro, that's how it is. Like you see someone just always having the nice things, and it's like, bro, what the fuck?
yeah,
Sometimes I didn't even used to get Christmas presents from my parents, and it's
yeah,
like,
Mad.
no,
well,
I've had
especially when I
that.
was younger. Obviously,
Yeah,
from my parents. Obviously, when I go to my nan's, she will always give me something. But it's like you go there and then you go with your cousins and they've got the new things, and it's like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, that's
I
what it was.
can't
I
even
think.
be upset about that though, because it's like you said, like Gaff said, it humbled me.
Yeah,
You're happy for
So
them.
when
definitely
You're
does.
happy for them. Like you don't really care what you
It's
have.
like,
I'm
You're happy
happy
for
for
them.
them. I'm happy for anyone. I'm always whoever's doing well. I'm always happy for
Yeah.
them. And that's how I
yeah,
grew up doing it. And I'm always happy for anyone because I know if they can do it, then I can definitely do it. Even if it's not their way, I can do it my way, and then I can have it. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah. Nah, it's just like even like I haven't had a head start like one bit. Like I fucking like even me mates all get gifted like cars off the mums. Like the
yeah,
driving, like I still can't drive. I've not even done me fucking lessons,
yeah,
anything
yeah.
like that. Like I've never like got nothing gifted to me. Like I've always just worked a minimum wage job. Like fucking know all that shit. Like I've never
There's
been
nothing
gifted
wrong
anything
with that
really.
though. Nothing wrong with working
No,
minimum
there's
wage
nothing
jobs
wrong
and
with it,
stuff
but
like
it's like
that.
it can annoy you in some
Yeah.
places, can't it? Like sometimes.
But the thing is, I think
You
that
just always
drives
feel
you.
like you. Yeah, it does drive you, but you always just feel like you're at like a fucking a disadvantage in every situation you do, like no matter
And
what.
then the disadvantage that we're at as well is because we're so like you just say we're so poor. Like there's only so much things you can fall back on. So
Yeah,
when you love something, for example, I love football. It's like, bro, I don't want to do anything else but play the sport that I love. I don't
yeah,
even want to learn to be the next scientist or anything. You get what I'm saying? I want to be a footballer because I know this can get my family out of the hood and then bish bash and go.
Yeah.
no,
I
that's
remember,
what it is. That
yeah,
like you put so
literally
much
that it.
pressure on yourself. Yeah,
You literally put so much pressure on yourself, and that's why when I talked to Gaff about this, obviously we'll go into it. But I say, bro, people that are going into football, why it's one of the hardest things ever. Yeah, is people don't realize the pressures that they have to put on themselves. It's not just them that they have to focus on. It's like their family. They got to think about if they don't do this properly, they're gonna let them down. And then you put all this time and effort, and if it don't work, where the fuck are you gonna be then after?
Yeah. Where are you after
Like,
that?
where's your plan B?
Yeah. You need
Like
it.
it's like it's
But the thing is,
crazy.
you can't do. The thing is with that though, Kej, you can't do a plan B because if you do a plan B, you're not putting everything into plan A.
Exactly. So it's like
It's so
it's
backwards.
crazy. I
Yeah.
remember even going to school, and it was like I remember, you know, them people that come in and just like careers day or something,
Yeah.
and then they come in and they say in the assembly like, "Oh, what does everyone want to be?" And then I used to always put my hand up and say footballer, and then they would always laugh at me like, "Oh, 3% of footballers make it," and it's like, all right, so why are you
I'll be
telling me
that.
that?
You'll be like 3%.
Like, bro, rather than, and that's the thing that I wanted to speak about. That comes with mental health, obviously.
Yeah.
Like growing up, like, bro, grown adults that are meant to be teaching you are telling you you can't do this because a small percentage can do it. Instead of them telling me, oh, you know what, you can do it, and I'm gonna help you do it.
Yeah.
Like it's like what the, but they will help you with maths and something like that. Like, bro, how much people? Let me see the percentages of how much math people do go on to do something crazy. They won't tell you that though.
No, they don't.
So
They don't tell you
yeah.
that stuff, do they? They just tell you about the football and how it won't work.
How it won't work. That's
Yeah.
all they've told. That's all I've heard growing up in school. No one's gonna make it in football. I remember
but through school you don't get taught nothing. No, you're always set up
don't
to
get
fail
taught.
in a school. Like
Literally,
that's
they
all
weren't.
you're taught in school.
They weren't inspiring anyone to be like, "This is your goal. All right, cool, go for it." It was just like, "Oh, you're not gonna make it." I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh, cheers, Mr. Carey." Like, what the fuck? Cheers. What the?
But the thing is, you
Like,
being you, Catch, because I'm like, I know who like your character. I bet you would have just brushed it off and be like, "Ah, shut up."
bro,
But at the
always.
same time,
They
you
always
have
tell me
that.
that
At
you
the
should
same
do the
time, you
same
have that in
thing.
the back of your mind, though, don't you? It'll always be in the back of your mind when someone who, let's say, you look up to, or your teacher, or whatever, say if they were a good teacher of yours, and they say that to you, in your head, you're like, you want to prove them wrong, but at the same time, that thought pulls you back.
It's the little doubt
Yeah,
pulls you back.
yeah,
Like that's why now that I've got a little brother now who's 3, I can't wait to teach him the certain things that I weren't taught, even from my
true.
mum and dad and the teachers growing up. I'm just telling bro, do whatever you want to do, and I'm gonna support you. Whether you want to be a singer, a backup dancer, I don't care what you want to be. Put your full effort into it, and I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna book you the classes that you need, whatever you want, because it's like, well, you're always at a disadvantage anyway. You're already at a disadvantage, and then
okay,
you got teachers telling you you can't do it. It's like, who's gonna tell you that you
yeah,
can do it?
it's mad. But Kedge, on
Like,
that then, if you say you could go back, right, and tell yourself at, well, I don't know, what age did you like really start putting all the time into football? Like 12, 13?
I'm gonna say 13, and let me
13.
tell you why. Yeah, but even then, that story on that, yeah,
But what
I
would you
would tell
tell
you
your 13-year-old self? What would you tell your
what
13-year-old self?
I would tell him to do the same thing that he did
Same
before, because
thing.
the story behind it was I got dropped because I was a bit chunky as well. So they put me in goal. I was a goalkeeper at 5'4".
Yeah, you
Yeah.
haven't grown in height at all,
Yeah,
have
and
you?
then I turned around and I just said, after that season was done, I said, I don't want to be a goalkeeper. Like, my passion is to play outfield.
Yeah.
They said, I can't offer you that. I said, all right, cool. And I left. I never went back. But then my mom, this is why I would always love my mom to death. I'll do anything for my mom. She taught me to taekwondo, which is, it teaches you discipline. So look, she didn't even have no money like that, but she taught me to little classes like that to teach you how to do disciplines and things like that. So that set back in my head. I was like, fam, I'm gonna get myself a little bit back in shape. Imagine that. That's what I'm saying. Look at that pressure that I have at what 10. I gotta think about getting in shape. I'm not even enjoying life. I'm thinking about how to get into shape to play football. Um, After a year of doing taekwondo, which teaches you discipline, taekwondo is a martial art. You know them things that people go to, and it's like breathing techniques and how
Yeah,
to
yeah.
defend yourself, self defense, all of that other stuff. After a year, I went back to the same football club, and I just did my thing. Like I basically said to him, "This is what I can do, and I've been telling you I could do it. But if you believed in me,
That would have shown you, yeah.
extra year, you could have taught me even more. You get what I'm saying?
You could have been further ahead of where you were.
Could have been further ahead. I came back and I was a star man. This is what I like. It's like the belief that some people don't. You tell someone your dreams. It's like it's hard to tell someone your dreams nowadays because someone's gonna say something about it. It's like people don't know how to read the rooms. Like if Jay came to me and said, "Kej, I'm gonna start doing singing classes," I'm not gonna say, "Bro, can you what?" No, I'm gonna say, "Bro, all right, if you're good at it, go to the studio, sort yourself." You get what I'm saying?
That's
Like
what he does in GTA, bro. Goes to the studio and he mixing.
but it's weird. Like growing up in like, but I don't even know I don't know if that's a general thing. Like speaking to people, I don't know if that's a general thing growing up, or if that's meant to be normal. But that's why I didn't really like school, and that's why I didn't really think about university and college and things. You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's like if that was my first experience, why would I then want to go to college, which they're probably going to do the same thing, then uni, and then I'm going to be in debt for uni, but they're going to tell me the same thing that I can't achieve my goals. What is the point? Like,
I feel you on that one, Kej. I've been to uni. I've gone through it, and
like,
where I'm at, I'm
like,
stuck at a job. Do I like the job? Yeah, I like the job, but what I want to do, but is it in any way near my field? No, it's not. It's not near my field. It's nothing to do with what I'm doing. I work at a students' union doing security. I got a degree in economics and business management. Make that make sense? I know.
it's crazy.
It is. But Jay,
Yo.
what I want to know from you, lad, is what's one thing that you can think of right now, defining moment in your life that helped you to where you are today?
Help me.
Like define a moment
I'd
that
say it stopped me, but helped me at the same time.
Yeah.
It was like when I was a kid, like I was just a little shit. Like I was always like, lad, I don't even know whether I'm allowed to say this without fucking getting banned on Twitch or whatever. But like, I used to like carry weapons, fucking do shit like that. Fucking like, I went through like a spell where
keyword being used to, by the way, used to just
used to. I done shit
Allegedly.
like that.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Yeah. And then like I was going through that like rough patch in my life because of like what had happened before, and like when I was a kid, and then two of me mates like within the spell of like a year both killed themselves, and then like I just shut off from that, you know what I mean? Like from like the world, I just stayed in. Like I was doing good in school. A week after my first mate killed himself, I got kicked out of school for I battered one kid in a match GCSE for putting me blazer on. I came back in after getting expelled, punched some other kid's head in for literally nothing. Then I got kicked out for that. And then I literally just stayed in and played games. Like I would just game for fucking like days, like hours a day. Just not stop.
If
And
anything.
the school
That definitely that definitely like I don't know, that definitely like fucking helped me because I'd be on a complete different path now. Like 100% different path.
You probably wouldn't be here on Twitch. Most likely not.
100% no. Probably be dead or
most likely. Most likely be dead or in jail.
Yeah.
But then the fact like it's one of them ones, isn't it? It's one of the ones that you don't want it to be a defining moment of your life, but it is. It's one of them like you got kicked out of school, you did this, you did that, but and obviously your friends unfortunately killed themselves, which is not obviously rest in
And
peace. In
again,
that.
going back to school where they don't even ask you like, Jay, are
Yeah.
you alright or nothing? They just
No.
let you, hey, wake up at 9, go to school, and you'll be alright. And it's like,
I think
like,
schools are
why,
getting
like,
better with it, and they are getting better with it. They are doing
yeah,
more
that's it,
therapy
lad.
and stuff
Nah,
like that.
like they're not though. Like that's
I
why
don't,
school
yeah, I
shit,
don't think
like,
they are
lad.
either.
Yeah, like that's why school shit. Like you got to look at it this way, lad. My mate literally killed himself. Within that week, some kid has got me blazers on trying to take the piss. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
And
it's
got his
not on
head
that.
punched in for it. Like school's just not a nice gaff, lad. Like it's the worst place to go.
It's just like I said before, kids are cunts, and the schools don't help.
That's what I'm saying. When you're growing up, bro, you want to experience things. Like,
Experience life.
yeah, I used to go to a school. I used to go to a school, yeah, where it was a brand new boys' school. I know everyone's gonna take the piss, whatever. Yeah, it was an all boys school, brand new. And then the first rule that they implemented to our school was you cannot take phones to school. You can't take a phone to school. You have to leave your phone at home.
What?
Bro, me being street smart, obviously, I already know this was gonna be a bad thing. We're a new school. There's other schools roaming about. They're gonna look at us and be like, "Hold on, these are new and they're small." So the older lots are just be like, "Bro, let's try and do something." You get what I'm saying? And then there's something do so they do something. You ain't got a phone to fucking call your mum or
Your boys.
whoever needs. Yeah, like it was like. And then another rule was you can't go into shops. Bro, what if I'm fucking thirsty?
What sort of place
What
is
if I'm
this?
Bro, this is what I'm saying. School ain't there to. I'm not even gonna say school's not there to help because it's obviously there for some people that like school. But for me, it didn't help because it was like, bro, what
Different
are
for
you
everyone.
teaching me here? Yeah, what are you teaching me here? I used to do the things like what Jay said. I used to stay outside till about 6, 7, 8 towards nighttime. My mom's calling my phone. She don't know where I am. She's panicking. And then after a while, it was just like, bro, I'm getting way too. Oh, this shit's boring.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even boring. I'm just trying. It wasn't boring. And let me just say it's not boring because I weren't bored. Let's just say, if I weren't doing nothing that was making me happy,
You knew where
Yeah.
it was
it was
going to
just
end up as
bland
well.
life. You know, when I was there, you're just going through. You've all been through that patch where you're just walking. You know, when you're walking down the road and then you're just looking at the ground. It's like, bro, what's really going on? Life's just bland.
Yeah.
Like it's just. And then you're having that pressures at like what, 15, 13 to 15. It's like, bro, it's just.
You
It's
never
just.
help you do what like you want to do either. Like I can't explain it.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Yeah.
there's, there's
Okay.
nothing
Yeah.
there to help you. Like I was never took aside one by one and told like what do you want to do, like what it like
What
what's
makes you
the end
happy?
goal of your life. Like I
Yeah.
never thought about it. Like the only time I've ever knew I've wanted to do something is when I started playing video games and wanted to stream. Like when I watch like FaZe Clan, that's the only time I found that myself. I didn't find that through school.
Listening to Fair, watching a FaZe Clan montage with the Logic music over it.
Of course, like
We've all watched them, I think.
But yeah, that's what
I
we need.
literally think you need primary school in your life, and then you should be like. I don't think you need high school. I don't think you need college. Maybe uni, yeah, if you want to become like a fucking doctor and stuff like that. But most things that you learn in uni, you could do on your own. You could literally like
At
you can
uni, yeah, you do it.
self-teach everything.
Yeah, at uni, you basically teach yourself. I can tell you that one
Yeah,
firsthand for
exactly.
the most part.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
how
Yeah,
uni looks. That's why I've never been interested in uni.
I
It's like,
hated it. I hated it. I like
bro,
being
you go
taught.
uni, you enroll to uni, and it's like, all right, you can miss a couple lectures, and then it's like, bro, what is this? They're not even chasing you down. They're like, oh, if you don't turn up to this lecture, that's on you.
I graduated
Bro,
uni with 33% attendance.
look, what the fuck is that?
Mhm.
That you basically was in your your whatever, if you was at home or whatever.
I was working,
Like,
lad. I was just getting money.
look, like it's like, bro, they don't give a fuck. But the system's
Mhm.
built to not. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer, isn't it? It's built like that.
It is
Like,
yeah,
mad.
100%.
But yeah.
Like I even said it. Like the one thing about I like I'm not even trying to compare them, but you know in sports in America, yeah,
Yeah.
they have these things where well obviously they've changed the rule now, but you know when you go college and you're playing sports, like you're in your own little dorm and it's only sports around you.
Yeah.
Whatever sport it is, it could be fucking let's say
American
NBA because NBA
football,
yeah or American
baseball,
football. You're in
basketball.
your little dorm with your team, the gym's there, you gotta go to your classes, but you're surrounded by what you love.
Yeah.
So you've got no excuses but to do what you gotta do. So there's no excuses to do. Here, it's like, all right, because I went Dartford Academy. It's like, all right, if you don't turn up, I'm not surrounded by things like that. I was fucking surrounded by a pond and You get what I'm saying? I had to put in the extra work.
Yeah, it's
Like,
on
no,
you to do it.
Yeah, it's just even this country is just built to not, especially I think sports wise anyway.
I think what's
Right.
happened with school hasn't adapted over the years because school was made to produce factory workers. That's what it was. It was to make kids into a routine, get them into a system, and that's what school does. Yeah. And that's what school does. School does do that. So in terms of that sense, yeah, but we're not living in 1800s anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's 2021. They need to change it.
Like when you left school, like, did you know how to like straight away come out and like put a CV in a job? Did you know how to make a CV?
I did, but my school was actually quite good for that. We had like careers advice and stuff like that.
Like, we weren't shown nothing like that. We were given nothing like that. Like I didn't even know how to open like a bank. Like my granddad literally told me like I had to like go through my granddad. Like I didn't know how to do anything to help me like in life.
Even there, Hate Zed just said it in the chat. I wish school gave me knowledge of credit and finances more than anything. Do you know how important? I can't wait to teach my brother that.
Lad, he should be
I can't. It should be a norm.
Yeah, there should be some fucking in school now. Lad, there should be a lesson on like stocks and shares and crypto and shit.
Oh yeah,
like,
100%.
That should be a fucking like things that you can listen and get rich at. Like no one's asked about maths.
How important? Yeah, but they can use the maths to do that.
No, they can. Yeah, but
it's just
that's
what I mean.
Like history and that no one's asked. Like fucking hell, we get taught racism in school. Like,
yeah,
that's basically what it is.
Yeah, that's what history is. Yeah.
You know how important credit score is when you're growing up, like wanting to buy a house. You don't even know that.
Learn that the hard way, lad.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've learned it the hard way as well. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I was never taught this. So everything I'm doing now is freestyling.
That's what
I point.
That's
just freestyling.
That's the whole point of life, though, isn't it? The whole point of life is freestyling.
No, but we shouldn't be freestyling if we're being in school, college, uni. You get what I'm saying?
I suppose, yeah.
You commit your whole like first and more than a 50 of life to it, and it doesn't help you one bit. And
yeah, what are you in school from? 10 to 8. Well, what is it from the beginning?
9 to 3.
I'm saying from 5 years old. I'm saying from 5 years old. You're doing that from 5 years old to what? 18.
Yeah.
Or if you're in uni, what? 24.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It's mad. It's crazy.
Like, whoa.
Well, it's your life. Like
it's crazy.
And then people
make it to 70.
Yeah, and then people, and then the government system wonder why people sell drugs and do things like that to make their own side hustle, because that's why.
Because they're not taught anything different. Because in school they're taught you got to do a bit of maths, bit of English, bit of science, and you can go home. It's like, no, just literally teach them the things they need to know.
Yeah.
It's like you do cooking in school until like what the age of until year 9 or whatever it is, but you do it like once every 3 months, and then some people at the age of 16, their parents kick them out when they're on their own.
Lad, if my diet was spaghetti bolognese and sausage rolls and a cheesecake, then fucking hell, school help me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Buy them in the Iceland for cheaper than I can to buy the ingredients. You know,
exactly.
Like,
but they taught you how to make a massive pot of I don't know, pasta or something. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Teach you how to make something that like is good, like a jalfrezi or something like that, like a good curry or something along those lines, or how to like batter fish or something like that, how to properly do stuff. But right, we'll get off the topic of the schools and stuff. I feel like we've been ranting about them for about 20 minutes now.
Focus, that's why.
Yeah, 100%. But what I want to know is, Jay, for you, who is your main inspiration for streaming, like in terms of turning your stream on every day?
Like, in terms
or
like...
what? Who or what is your main inspiration?
What? Probably not, like, family, to be honest. Like, as Kej said before, like, you want to just get your family out of what you're in. Like, that's... Yeah, basically, just family.
Get them out of Kirby.
Yeah.
Go, man.
On your way, lad, on your way anyway. Well,
hopefully.
I know, Kej, obviously, I know you've dabbled in streaming before in the past, and now you got your PCU and doing it near enough every day, haven't you?
Yeah. Because this is, even if I weren't streaming, this is what I'd be doing. So
exactly.
Like, why not stream?
Exactly. What's yours for turning on your stream, and what's your main inspiration?
My main goal.
Main inspiration. Like, why do you turn it on? Or who makes you turn it on? Do you get me?
I'm going to just say, like I just said, I think this is just me. I don't even know how to explain it. Obviously, my family's my inspiration.
Yeah.
But even if like I said it to Jay before, when he hosted me the other day, bro. Even if he hosted me with 2 people watching me, I wouldn't have given a fuck because I don't care about like obviously I care, but it's like I'm just having fun with it. And then everyone in my chat that comes in or everyone that watches me, I want you to have fun with me. I don't care about if you can follow me or if you can sub to me. Just as long as I'm happy doing what I'm doing and you're happy doing what you're doing.
That's all that matters, bro.
You can have fun. That's all that matters. Literally, because I could be doing this. Like I said, it might not be a big deal to some people. Obviously, would give up and stuff. But bro, I'll be doing this, finishing work. This turns like I came home today from work. Yeah, tired. I started work. I had to wake up at 5 a.m. I finished at 3 p.m. And all I could think about was just streaming, getting
Mhm.
better at Valorant, and making everyone that was watching me interact with the
Have
chat.
a
You know,
laugh.
like that.
Yeah.
Like I was absolutely mind blown. My end goal for end of July was to get 10 subs, and look, I've got 41.
Yeah.
And I want to
Madness.
do a giveaway at 50. It's like, bro, I wasn't expecting any of that. Like, obviously, I knew my boys would like Gaff, Jay, my cousins, the people that I talk to regularly. I knew they were gonna sub, but 41. I was like, what the fuck?
It's crazy, isn't
I
it,
got
Kedge?
I got 36 subscribers in 12 minutes of streaming. I was like, what? Like, I couldn't believe it. Like,
Thump the bag
honestly,
on your head, lad. You got a level 5 sub train on
bro,
your first stream. It was
couldn't
actually
believe it.
crazy.
Absolutely mind blowing. So like, yeah, like, I'm just mind blown every day, basically. Since I had this PC, I've had the most fun I've ever had in gaming. So
Yeah, big. I just looked at the chat then. Got Carlos then saying Jay helped him through a shit spell about for trying not to blow smoke up his ass.
bro,
Yeah.
But I think that's the
That's
good
like another
thing.
thing
Yeah.
that helps me turn it on. Like you'll be surprised at how many messages from my chat who are just like through lockdown and shit like that. Like there's people who don't even watch me anymore who still like come in and like support me because I helped them
Yeah.
through lockdown sort of thing. It's mad.
that feeling must be insane. By the way,
More than
Yeah,
a streamer, Jay. You are more than a streamer.
yeah. Like lad, I would literally like I'd get off streaming and like just reply to people like who were just for like the next like half an hour who were just like fucking
that's what I'm
saying how
saying.
much you've like helped them and shit like
I
that. It's
find out how
fucking
mad how
crazy.
quick you reply sometimes. To be
Yeah,
honest, it's actually mad.
Bro, I remember when this first happened. Jay was like, "Bro, I still can't believe what was going on."
You still can't believe it. I
Like,
think.
yeah.
even when Jay was getting all this drama around his name, it was like, "Bro, are people actually just seeing what's going on right now?" Like, bro, like I was messaging every day. Me and Jay used to message every day. Like, it's like, bro, I don't. What the fuck is going on? That was our
Yeah.
response. What is going on right now? Like,
It's crazy. It's crazy. Jay, you mentioned COVID there.
Yeah.
So, like, what's the key thing you've had to overcome, like, in terms of streaming and doing that stuff during COVID, or like just in general in life?
Not not having anything else to do but street. Like it sounds so selfish, like where I am and like what I've got on Twitch, but
Yeah.
waking up like since I've been doing it full time and I didn't like because I used to work 13-hour shifts, so I was in like a predicament of where I was like, carry on doing this, I could blow up to the next level,
oh
like
my
and quit my job, or I can keep doing my job, half-arse it, and probably not get anywhere and miss my opportunity that I've waited how many years for.
Yeah.
So like obviously anyone in my situation would have quit the job and
Yeah.
tried to pursue it.
100%.
So that's what I've done. But like I've literally had nothing to do but
God.
stream. But like I know it's literally playing a video game, but you've got to like it's tiring at the same time because like you wake up in your room, like you spend all day in your room and streaming and playing games is in my room. Like you don't get out.
And then you
It
got. It's not even. I'm not even taking a shot at like your chat. But then if you're not feeling good, like you said, someone in there just said Jay has made him feel good during COVID. It's like, bro, if Jay's not feeling good and then he's got to
yeah.
interact to try and make someone else feel good, it's
That
like,
was like that was my hardest thing because I was like
yeah,
on
because then it
GTA
comes off
so
forced,
Yeah.
much,
innit? It comes
and
off
there was
forced, man.
yeah, and a lot of people were trying to like obviously no matter what, even though they're your mates, if someone's streaming the game that you're blowing up on, it's competition at the end of the
Of
day.
course, the
Like
competition. Yeah.
Mm.
yeah, so it's sort of like if I'm not streaming, someone else is reaping in the benefits. So it was like I was going through a phase of just like constantly going live. Like, oh lad, it was.
You got to
was
go
mad.
live
And, like,
before they go live, haven't you, to get your viewers in.
and then finish after they finished.
Yeah,
so you can get the host off them and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was just a mad time, lad. Like plus at that time I was working as well, lad, and it was just fucking lad. Yeah, it just gets proper tiring. It's mad.
It's crazy.
Because like even after work, you get to go and wind down. You go home. You get a bath. You go and chill in your bed. Like to wind down, I get off my setup and stay at my setup. Like
you get off of streaming and carry on playing GTA.
That's basically what it is.
And then lo and behold, you bump into another streamer, so then you have to entertain their stream.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I've seen that before happen with you with Chow, I think.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
This is what I'm saying, bro. You got someone in the chat to say, and this is why I gift. Who else is gonna pay the bills? I appreciate him, so I do it. Like the community you've built is genuine.
Crazy, yeah.
That's what the thing is. Genuine. Like
that's what I mean. I was always like scared to get off GTA, thinking like most times I was like nervous to go live because I thought these people aren't gonna come again. Like this is just me. I'm gonna have my moment and it's gonna die, lad. Like everyone's stuck. Like I can go and play now. Like Saints Row. Like that game is fucking 12 years old and I still have the same heads in there every night talking.
You're
like,
pulling 50 to 100 viewers. Like,
I played Bully the other day, which is one of the greatest games of all time, by the way.
Yeah.
How old that
like
was.
people were still there. Like people know I appreciate them much more than like they appreciate me as well. Like if you go on my channel now, like my VIPs and shit like that aren't people who give me loads of money, where like people literally charge their viewers to be VIPs in the channel. Mine are literally like some of my VIPs aren't subs, they're literally just there, and I've noticed their names since day one. Like they're just all like the people who chill.
It's the best way to be, because like they'll come back every time, and one viewer counts more than one sub. It does. Because you prefer. Doesn't matter on your sub count. It matters if there's people in the chat speaking to you and stuff like that. And plus, it's a good time. It's fun to speak to your chat, meet new heads every day, stuff like that.
And even the community, like I said, the community that you built, even if you was to stay, let's just say, in 3 years' time, it stays at this. The subs you're at now, which is 400 plus. It stays at this now. You've got a bunch of guys that will always ride for you and love you, and so whatever you do, they'll always ride for you. Unlike these, I think the disadvantage for these big streamers is that they pull in like what's say 10K for viewers, but then you probably got like 3K guys in there just spilling hate, like, oh, you're shit at this game, or you're not doing this right. And it's like, bro, that must be draining to watch. So even just you got the love in your community. I've never seen you in your chat argue with someone in your chat saying why are you being hateful and all of that. It's always love.
Yeah, it's always like nice.
A couple of times.
The only time I've went through that is when all that stuff happened with like that homophobic stuff, which just that like I'm not.
That was a day. That was a day, and then it was done. Realistically, like the initial.
I think a lot of people realize like no one's intentions were fucking homophobic. Like
I've just seen something there from Carlos, which actually brings on to a good point. Jay, is I know that you've mentioned to me before. I'm not sure if you're going to be happy with me saying this or not, but I doubt you like. But I'm going to say it anyway. I know you said before that you don't. You love streaming. Obviously, you love doing it. But Carlos has just said his evenings are shit when you don't stream. Yeah. And then obviously a couple of people have said that, but it's
pressure though, isn't it?
I want you to talk on that a little bit. Like, how do you?
Yeah, like it is like because in anything you do, you want a day off. Like.
Yeah.
So, so you'd always like constantly want a break, but then you feel like some kid could be having like a fucking shit day, and if you don't go live, he's not chilling in your stream. Exactly what Carlos has said there. Yeah. Like it's like it's a mad pressure. Like you can't explain like the feeling of just like feeling like you're letting someone down, even though you're not. You're just chilling yourself.
Oh, you know that you're not though. You know your community will still be there anyway. You know that they know that. They understand that.
No. Like they will be there, but it's just like. So, like, it's still nice to help someone if they're having a bad day, sort of.
The main reason why
that's why my DMs are always open. Like,
bro, when I spoke to Jay about this, the reason why this podcast is even, I feel like I said to Jay as well, is because he was telling exactly the same thing. He was like, bro, I'm so, like, he basically was summarizing like saying, I'm so tired. And I said to him, your days off, this podcast could be a thing of being transparent with your guys. Because at least if they know Jay the streamer, obviously like you're putting smiles on their faces, and then when you're down, they can still rock with you. You being transparent with them helps way more. That's what I was saying. I literally said that today in the DMs. I literally said these guys, if you used to speak to them and how tired, let's say you're tired or you're not feeling the best, if you just talk it out with them, they'll understand. They will love you 10 times more.
Yeah.
Like you can see it in the chat right now, where the way
Mhm.
we're interacting with the chat, how much they love Jay and how much like they're saying it. He needs a break sometimes, but they love you to death. So that's why I
Yeah.
said to him, if you're transparent with them and you just talk to them, bro, they'll love you even more, 100%.
What I want to know from both you boys, I'll say my experiences, but how has COVID affected your mental health, stability, well-being, whatever you want to say it? I'll do mine first because mine's actually been quite tough. Like,
Go on.
Kej, you know this one, don't you? You know it with me.
Mhm.
Obviously, I spoke to you about it. I think
Yeah.
a few of the boys will know. But being away from your family for a year and a half is not fun.
Can't even imagine it. I can't lie to you.
Like, I saw my mum last year around my birthday because I went home for a week and then came back up and I haven't seen them since. Didn't have a Christmas with my family. I worked on Christmas Day at a test centre doing security at a test centre. Yeah, long day, snowy days, stuff like that. Christmas was depressing. It was a really sad time, but one thing I was looking forward to, because you know what I was working for? I was working for this PC, for this mic, for the monitors, to get the streaming going. That's what I was working for. That's the whole point of that job, was to get extra cash to do that. Because I realized then I want to do something with it. I want to stream to people. I want to share my thoughts, my opinions and stuff like that. But with COVID and my mental health, it was just, my job changed completely. Everything, my job went from me being security to me delivering fucking food around campus. Like, I'm an overpaid delivery driver. That's what I was. It was ridiculous. And it's just, it fucks with your brain so much. I'm already quite a emotionally open person, will it be?
Yeah.
So whenever that happens, and then something changes as well, and it just keeps piling on. I didn't even, I was upset that much. I didn't even want to speak to anyone. I'd get in Discord and that's it, but I wouldn't go on my phone. I wouldn't speak to anybody. It was just a shit time. But then streaming actually did help that a bit when I started getting into the streaming, doing it, even if I was streaming to 0 people or just the boys. I didn't really care. It was just
that's the best mindset to have when you're doing it though.
But that's my things with COVID. But I don't know about you guys with it.
I've seen like now 7 years. Like I've only started reaping benefits really this 6 months ago. Like and well, I say I'd still be doing it now even if it didn't blow up, but like I was on the verge of selling all my stuff just because of how bad of a state COD was this year. So I don't know. But regardless, I weren't ever in it to I wanted to blow up, but I weren't in it
to blow up.
To blow up that sort of thing.
COVID, I don't even know where to start, bro. So obviously, Gaff, you obviously I spoke to Gaff more than probably Jay this COVID, yeah. But so I was working in Iceland, and
hate the way you say that.
How am I meant to say it?
Iceland. You say Iceland.
Come on, man. Anyway,
carry
on. Bro, they put you. I've never seen the way they put you through shit. So I had to wake up at. They wanted us to start at 4 a.m. and finish at 2 p.m. So I had to wake up at 3 a.m. sometimes. It was bro, no extra pay, no. And then obviously I'm in a retail store, so when COVID first happened, they had people who started rushing around like it was a fucking apocalypse. So then now I started to I had to train to be like a security guard because people were just running over me. You know what I'm saying? That was stressful as it is. And then obviously I couldn't see my girl. When you have an outlet, which my girl is my outlet, I couldn't see her at all.
Yeah.
That all. Because I was working. Obviously, I'm a key worker at that point.
Didn't you see her for 6 months? Oh my God.
Oh, I couldn't see her. It was about that, yeah. I couldn't see her. I couldn't really play with my little brother like that because obviously I'm outside and I didn't want to come in. I've touched everything at work. I didn't want to come in and just in case I give it to him and he's so young and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I basically just isolated in my room. The only time I left my room was to go work, then come back. You know what I'm saying? And then we got a new manager and she just didn't like, man. I've told you this already, guy. And then she just
Yeah, she was horrible.
slashed my hours. She just slashed my hours. So I was working like 45 hours a week, running myself into the ground to like 4.5. And it was like, wait, hold on, what? Like, what's going on here? So you get what I'm saying? So now, and then she got rid of me, basically. And it was just like,
Yeah.
okay. Again, all that hard work I just put in, all them extra hours I just put in, and then you just done that. And then,
Out of nowhere.
so yeah, especially having no working during COVID must have been the. So I feel sorry for everyone that had to deal with COVID and couldn't work, because it was like my only piece of fresh air was to go outside when people couldn't go outside, was to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then everything just starts taking to her. So my bed broke. And then it's like, all right, cool. What the fuck is going on now, innit? So I'm sleeping on a fucking broken bed. I'm a big guy, innit? So it's like, what the fuck? Like, um, playing computer games weren't even fun.
No,
It was
wasn't.
it was depressing playing. So once that happens, you know it's fucking finished. Like, I didn't have an outlet then. So after a while, I got no work. There's no gym. My bed's broken. Gaming's dead. What the
Yeah.
hell do I do?
And normally you
Like,
go
that's the
spend time
whole
with your girl, wouldn't you?
during COVID was the whole thing of like, bro, what the hell do I do? Like, what is gonna happen after COVID? Like, is life gonna go back to normal? Is it not? Is this gonna be it? Like, what is really going on right now? So I would just say COVID was, I think it was very depressing, like very, very depressing. And I don't think the government have handled it well at all.
No, they haven't. But that's
Like, even with the little opening and then closing, like, it's like, bro, do you know how, bro, as a mental state, do you know how mad that is? That you're opening something up and then you're taking it away from us.
again and again.
Again, that's why everyone, I love when I go on Twitter and I see all these fans getting excited, and I see everyone outside. It's just everyone's happy, like,
Yeah.
everyone's united. There's no like, you get what I'm saying? Everyone's united because of this, and I have to like it. I have to retweet it. Anything I
Yeah.
do, I have to, because it's like, wow, innit? The year that we've had, and then all of this joy that it's having. Like, I think even, I'm not even trying to put no bad juju, but even if we lose on Sunday, it's like, bro, we're all together now. It's like, you get what I'm I think COVID, I think a lot of people could relate to all of us during COVID. It was very depressing. It wasn't
100%.
handled well. It's
Not
just
handled
like,
well at all.
bro, not at all. Like,
Well, yeah.
That was like that for most of me. Like,
bro.
yeah, like at the start, because I'd always go out with like, George every time. Like we'd
Yeah,
work,
I
we'd get
remember.
paid on the
Yeah, yeah,
exact same day. Like I'd always go out with him. We'd go to town. We'd go go buy clothes, whatever. Go for the scran. Like that stopped. Like he's literally like my only mate outside of like gaming.
yeah.
Like who I wanted to go do stuff with, and like that stopped. It was fucking like that was shit. But then when like my stream started to like take off, and I found like something I like doing again, my hobby. Like I probably haven't suffered as much as you, because I actually found like another hobby in it, like a
Yeah.
love for something else, like while it was going on. But at the start, yeah, definitely, like it fucking depressed me. Like,
Yeah, 100%. And it's like, I was just thinking to myself the whole time, like, bro, what am I actually gonna do? Like, what's my next step? Because, like, COVID hit you with a certain things. Like, even like, my mum and dad weren't going through a good patch, so he moved out for a bit. He's come back now so he couldn't see his son, who is 2, for a little bit, which was depressing as it is. And then he's moved back in, and then you have them sort of pressures. It's like, bro, you just start doubting yourself, and you start doing things like, bro, like, COVID was weird. Like, it's probably one of the worst feelings that I think I've ever had. I don't think I can get a worse feeling than that.
Oh yeah,
Like,
trust.
during COVID.
It was just, it's the fear as well of like
Oh, it was
everything's
just
putting around, and it's just
the,
messes with your head.
the fear, even your goals. It was like, bro, what
You can't do
are you
anything.
gonna do?
Yeah, you can't do anything.
It was literally, you couldn't do nothing. It was like, bro, what are you gonna? What's happening now? Like, where does everyone go from here? Like, I didn't know. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know what my next step was. I can't lie.
I thought at one point my job was on the line, like in terms of
Didn't know
making
what.
redundant and that, but then obviously a furlough scheme, which was decent, to be fair.
a few
Yeah.
months off COVID at the start, I left my job, lad, and like I done nothing. Like I couldn't do nothing. Like I was stuck in the house. Like I
Yeah.
hadn't even started to like stream like full time at this point. Like, oh, it was fucking
Yeah.
terrible,
Just
man.
playing COD then,
And
wasn't
then,
it, Jay?
bro, and then you started living in your thoughts. Like, that's
Yeah.
how Bro, I was up
You
at
can even
like
go and get your hair cut. Like I am one of those people. Like I get like proper irritated by having like long hair and stuff like that.
bro.
It got to like one day I literally got the shears and shaved my own hair. Like I look like small, off fucking boy in the striped pajamas. That's how bad it
Honestly,
got.
honestly, sometimes I'll be in disc with Gaff and I'll be like, oh, it'll be like 1 a.m. I'm saying, God, Gaff, I'm going to bed now. Bro, I'll just leave laying down on my broken bed, just looking at the ceiling like, bro, what the fuck? Next thing you know, it's 5 a.m. It's
It was-
like, bro, I don't know what I would like.
At that point, you
Because
may
you
as well just
start
stay on
thinking
disc.
about, no, because you start thinking about the past and the what ifs.
Yeah.
It's like, if I did this, I wouldn't be here. And it's like, bro, what? Like, what is going on?
It's
Like,
crazy.
bro, like I said, I'm not anything special. The only things I loved doing was football and gaming. And then both of them weren't working out, and it was like
What do I
what the
do?
fuck?
Yeah, it's
What
like,
do I do?
what do you do?
What do I honestly? What do I do? It was like,
That's probably the scariest thought you can have as well. Like something that you've invested so much of your life in.
bro, it's like, bro,
And it not working out. Like with this now it's working out. My biggest fear is it eventually it doesn't end up working out like that. That was like at the start when I didn't realize I had a community like that I have.
yeah.
I was literally
I
like,
was,
I don't want to go live yet because if this same fucking community doesn't show tomorrow, how depressed like I would be. Like,
It's crazy.
yeah, that was my biggest like
I was
fear.
saying, but we spoke in the DMs. I said to you, because I think I saw your community before you did, Jay. So
Yeah,
I was saying,
everyone did. Spenno used to
yeah,
tell me
I was
like.
telling Jay, like, there's no way, Jay,
Mouse used to tell me, Aki Jade, like everyone, like I've only started playing new games last month. Like that's how scared I
yeah.
was to get off GTA
Yeah.
and have the possibility of losing everything. Like
I was saying,
the first game I played that weren't GTA was Warzone, and then the Bully, and that was like last month.
But most of your
I
community
didn't,
who watch you on GTA probably also watch Warzone streamers as well, so it carries across most of
bro.
Yeah,
I said to Jay, you built yourself such a community. As he sent you DMs, you built yourself such a community now that you can do the things that you've always wanted to do, bro. Me and Jay's been in party chats when with no PC talking about, oh, I want to make our own Warzone tournament or and do it this way, and it's like not make it rubbish like the other people have.
yeah, we
Or
were just in it to find any way to get
yeah,
like
that's what
out
I'm
of it,
yeah.
saying.
sort of thing
Like,
like that. We just come up with like the maddest ideas. Like
I think
we've probably spoken about it
we
before.
thought about making like our own CMG better than
Yeah,
theirs. Their admins were shit.
It wouldn't
yeah.
be hard to make it fucking better, though, would it? Let's
Like,
be
no, it
real.
wouldn't.
It wouldn't be
No.
hard to make it better, boys. Let's just be real.
Like,
Probably can do it now if you want. But on about
Probably.
by CMG, but not on about CMG as in GTA.
CMG, all you'd
We're
have
on
to do is
about
fucking
the wager matches.
CMG. All you'd have to. Oh yeah, the wages. Sorry, yeah. All you have to do with CMG, lad. You literally just have to fucking get one Tony instead of 5 fucking £10 Tonys. You should have one every night that pays out 100. Like, and that would make the CMG site well better.
Be way more
yeah.
competitive as well.
Jay, did
That's the point.
because obviously you live with your family, Gaff. I'm not even trying to. You live with your flatmate, innit?
Mm-hmm.
So you might not have got the tensions that we. Jay, you see, during COVID, did you have the tension between your family members?
Yeah, 100%. Like,
Yeah, I was thinking that, bro. I was having arguments, like petty arguments. Like it's like,
yeah, lads. It's
oh,
literally. It's you're
it's like
constantly in each other's company. Like,
everyone was
there's
just
no
pissed,
break from
innit?
that.
Yeah, everyone was just pissed at each other.
Yeah, you couldn't do nothing.
I
Like,
didn't have that
just
at
the
all.
average thing.
But mine's different. I didn't have that at all because
Yeah,
obviously
because
I
you got
don't
a
live.
flatmate,
Yeah,
innit? Yeah, that's why I asked Jay. Because, bro, I remember. Oh, are we gonna go deep into this now?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I remember bringing my plate down from like just because I finished eating, so I was
yeah.
bringing it down,
Get it
and my dad
washed.
was there. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna wash it, Gaff. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't gonna wash anything and get out. But my dad was there, yeah, and he was like, "Oh, I was still working at Iceland at the time, innit? I think it was my day off." And then he was just like, "Bro, what are you doing?" Like randomly, just said, "Bro, what are you doing?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" Like, "Bro, what are you doing with your life?" I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Oh, I'm working, innit? I'm making my money." He's like, "What else am I meant to be doing?" He was like, "Yeah, but you should have been a Premier League footballer. Look at Lookman and that." And you know them ones, bro. If you know me, I think my mum knows me the best. I think my mum's the only one that can know me in arguments, and Gaff, if you want to ping up the photos now, if you want.
Bring up the
But
photos.
yeah, do the Waterloo one with Lookman there. So background story is I used to play football with Ademola Lookman. You know where he is now. He's at Everton, Fulham recently, Leipzig. Look, you can see him. Oh, I can't see it on your screen, but Lookman's on the left. You can see, Gaff, put your fucking camera thing on it.
What? What do you mean? Can you not see
Like,
it?
Yeah, they can see it. I'm saying put your mouse where Lookman is,
They can't see my mouse,
and then
bro.
where
They
I am.
can't see
Oh,
my
they can't
mouse.
see your mouse. Well, I'm in the middle. You see me. I look like the guy. Like I look like the man. So basically, when my dad said that, it was like because everyone used to say I was better than Idemous Lookman. But obviously, things took a hard left compared to obviously where I am now. But it was like it really pissed me off. Like, why would you say that to you know like that? Why would you say that to your son?
Yeah, it's a bit.
Knowing damn
Yeah.
well what I wanted to be and how good I knew I was gonna be, you would say something like that. You get what I'm saying? It was like it's weird. And then so it's like you're causing for an argument. Like, bro, of course I'm not happy, but I'm trying to get myself out of it. You get what I'm saying? And then, oh yeah, that's me again as well. I'm a gangster anyway. But yeah. So it was like, bro. So the photo on the right, yeah, we had a cup final, and I got scouted by Norwich, Liverpool, Charlton, and there was another team. I don't remember the other team, but I got basically star of the match. We won the tournament, won the cup final. So I was thinking at that time, I'm thinking life is good. You get what I'm saying? But my coach at the time thought I wasn't ready. Which again, why I said the believing of your dream stuff. It's like, bro, if he believed, like, even if he just sent me there and I failed, I would have came back a better person. You get
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
It would have made me a better person. It would have humbled, like the word again, humbled me. But instead, all it did was make me a I don't know, it made me angry. So I used to have anger towards him. Like I saw I was lash out at him sometimes, and things used to go left, things used to go right. So that happened, and I didn't want to play football anymore. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't want to do it.
We're not going to holiday,
I
are
fell
you?
out. Yeah, I fell out of love with it. I can't lie. It upset me to that point that it was like, bro, like someone please. And it was one of those, like I said, when my dad you said that to me, it pissed me off because it was like, bro, you didn't go out your way to help, man. You get what I'm saying? You didn't go out your
Yeah.
way to take me to these places. I had to do it myself. Call
Made you
my
do it
mum to take
yourself,
me.
get there. But your
Yeah.
dad didn't
So
do
then
anything to
anyway,
help,
so
but yeah.
again, so that was during school time. So after school finished, college again, I was at the same point. All right, I was at that point before COVID. I was at the point again, like, bro, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go college and do what? I haven't got good grades. Well, I had decent grades, but I ain't got something special that can make me do a lawyer. You get what I'm saying? So I went to a football academy. They declined me at first, and at first one. Then I went to Dartford, and they accepted me. I was like, okay, cool. This is what I'm gonna do. Dartford from my house to Dartford was £15 a day. Now we just spoke about how poor we were, Jay and
Jesus.
Gaff. How the fuck was I meant to do that?
Did you cycle?
A day? No, bro. So what I had to do was I had to miss some training sessions because I didn't have the money to do so. And
£15 a day.
that's where football was in the bin for man.
I didn't have
Because
the
it was
money to do
like,
it.
yeah, no, it was a thing of so I was playing well. My coach used to always tell me like, oh, I can see you going far. Someone that believed in me. He's believed in me, innit?
Yeah.
He believed in me so much that I believed in myself. And I was like, all right, cool. So I was playing the best football I've ever played in my life. And then, like I said, some training sessions I have to leave. Sometimes I wouldn't even tell him. Like, bro, I'm not gonna tell him I'm poor. Like, I'm not gonna tell him I can't come in
Of course you're not
because
going to, are you?
yeah, I'm just gonna tell him I'm sick. You know, them ones there, I'm sick. What? Like he's not gonna say nothing. And then, so that year finished, and he offered me a third year. So the contract was, you come in, you train with the first team, but you still played for the academy.
Yeah.
And the first thing I said to him was, "Am I getting paid for this?" And he said no. And I think from then, football died for me
Because
because
if
it was
you,
a thing of I had to make a decision whether do I put my mum. I'm 18 at this point. Remember, I'm 18 at this point. Do I put my mum through paying me £15 a day when I know she ain't got it,
but
and
she'll
she's
do
still
it.
gonna? My mum's one of those. She would do
Yeah,
it.
she'll do it. My mum's
She
the
would do it.
same.
So which means she won't eat. She won't eat to meet me to go football. Do I make that decision to do that, take that risk, or do I go out and get a job?
Yeah.
And I went out and got a job, and I got a job, and then I started helping mom, and ever since then I haven't looked back at football. Well, there was an injury, which people should know. There's shin splints.
Yeah.
So every time I sprint and stuff, my shins like cramp up. I don't even know how to. They numb up. They cramp up on my right shin the most. It was like, bro, like what do I do? Like it's to the point where if I sprint, I'm not enjoying football anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I have
Bit
to make a
fucked, innit?
decision. Yeah. So then it was just difficult during COVID when you hear your dad saying like, bro, you could have been this, you could have been that. I know that. Are you rubbing it in my face? Like, of course I know that.
It's just why he's just doing that out of nowhere as well.
Yeah, like, bro, it was a difficult like situation. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like that feeling of, like I said, the only two passions that I have is football and gaming. I had to kill one to make a living out of myself. I had a girlfriend at the time as well.
You haven't killed both yet,
Like,
though. I haven't killed both yet.
I haven't killed both yet. You're right. I can still get into football. That's another thing. I can still get into football. If anything, it's easier to probably to make it in football now than it was back in the when I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
So, like that was my point of having people that believe in you. Because bro, there's blood people that still don't believe in you, and I think that's what I've learned growing up. Like, bro, you Jay, the people in the Discord that we talk to every single day, bro, you lot are more sometimes more real than the people that I actually know or my blood family.
Of course. Could tell you straight.
100%.
Like, do you know how mad that is though when you really think about it? Like,
We'll
I
tell
go
you
around
straight.
family functions, and they always say that to me. Oh, you could have been this. I know. Why you not keep telling me this?
They need to keep reminding you. Like, why are they rubbing it in for?
Because people
They
don't
don't
read the
realize
room.
that like how much toll that plays on your mental.
Bro, people don't read the room, and then one day I'm gonna snap, and people are gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy, bro?" You keep rubbing it in my face. I know what I could have been. I know where he is. Yeah, I don't care where he is. If anything, you don't think I'm jealous. I'm actually happy where he is.
Of course you're
Like,
happy.
I still
It's
talk
one
to
of your
him every
boys. It's
day.
one of your boys. One of your
Yeah, I
boys
still
made it
talk to
out,
him.
and he's fucking feeding his family.
Exactly.
He's made it. He's made it in life.
How can I be angry? Like I said, it comes to the thing of where that's why I like Jay so much and you guys. But I'm happy for him. How can I be angry that he made it and because I had to take a different route? You get what I'm saying? Like,
It's
it's
why.
weird.
It's what life
There
is,
was
bro.
loads of
Life's just one big trial and error.
a lot of trial. Exactly, for real. That's why them days during COVID, I was sitting back, laying back, and was saying, maybe if I took that third year and I did make my mum suffer a little bit, and I paid off the risk. It could have went left, but it didn't, innit? So it's like, at this point, I'm freestyling. Like, I always know in this life I'm gonna always be good, and that's my mindset. I'm gonna always be alright, and that's what I try to preach on everyone. Everything will always be alright. I used to say it to Jay. I used to say it to you, Gaff. It will always be alright. Whether I remember when Gaff was going through his situation, I used to say, Gaff, take some time off work if you have to, because your mental state is more important than fucking
Oh,
work that don't
trust.
give a fuck about you.
Trust.
I think
Like,
that's easier said than done though, because
It
then
is easier said than
you take time out. Like, glad you've even got to look at it from like anyone's point of view. Like, you take a week off, you're gonna struggle with like money.
Bills, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'd
Like,
still.
people tell
With
me
mine,
all the
I'd
time,
still get paid. To
So
be fair, with
take a
my job.
break. Like, oh, you've got to look at breaks. Like, if I take a break now,
yeah, fuck,
loads
innit?
of people are gonna lose
Yeah.
interest. Like, people say it won't, but it's what happens. It just naturally happens.
Well, you said when you've done it before, Jay. You mentioned to me that when you've taken 3 days off, you come back on the fourth day and you view it as a lower.
Yeah, no, it's like when I got sick, like where I thought I had COVID, and I literally couldn't even get up. Like, and
That's what I'm saying.
I like you always notice the names in your chat who were there all the time, and then like I took those 4 days off. I came back, like literally half the people who were like talkative every day, like didn't return, like they didn't ever come back.
Yeah.
Like it's the maddest thing. It's like you're so pressured to constantly do stuff, and then if you take the break, then you come back and everything like fails. Like you've got nothing to fall back on.
Exactly.
Like you've just got to put 100 into it and go and go and go, and you can't stop. Like
But
that's the hard part.
it's one of that. That's one of them, though, isn't it, Jay? Has that affected your mental health? Do you reckon? Like your mental state?
Yeah, 100%. Like, because you feel pressured to that. You can't have a break.
In what way has it affected you, though? Like in terms of, has it stopped you from taking breaks completely?
Oh
Or-
yeah, 100%. Like I will like have the day off, but like if you look right before I met Millie, I did not have like a day off Twitch, apart from those sick days.
Yeah.
2 days after the Krabby situation, and there was a day where I went on Straw Harry's podcast. In 3.5 months, I didn't have a day off Twitch.
Crazy, bro.
Like, and now I do, because like I know I need to take breaks, and like I want to spend time obviously with fucking me bird, but
Well, at least everyone knows that every
like,
Saturday you're not streaming.
Yeah, apart from that, like you can't take a break.
Mental
Yeah.
health is always key, and I can't wait because even at work here now, someone's dad's really sick, innit? and he can't get sick pay because he's not done his 3 months probation. So I feel so bad for him. It's like, bro, he can't get paid, but his dad's really sick. It's like, what is he meant to do? His mental state must be going through the roof.
Oh
He's
yeah,
got bills
crazy.
to pay and his dad's sick.
Who's this? Sorry.
Some guy at work. That I'm just saying in general. I'm saying mental health needs to be. I know it's spoke about a lot, yeah, but it needs to be spoke about even more. It should be. I think I saw a quote. It's okay to not be okay.
Oh yeah,
Basically.
it's okay to not be okay. 100%. Like
it's okay to not be okay, and
I'm rarely okay.
Once jobs realize that, bro, it's okay not to be okay. Just talking to someone. Like, imagine my boss just spoke to you, imagine a boss spoke to you, Gav, and just asked you, bro, are you alright? I see you've been going through it lately. Are you okay? Bro, you might even get up and go work the same day because you be like, oh, you know what? He actually cares.
They get told a lot of shit, mate. I can tell you that one. I've actually got a meeting next Wednesday about that stuff.
Mental health is so important. Like in anything we do, like Jay just said, he's done 3 months, no break. Do you know how mad that is? You need a break in everything you do.
Yeah, 100%. Like the people, like there is people who obviously stay, but there's people who will just like not speak. Like they will literally just go, and like you don't want to lose what you've got. Once like you've wanted it for that long in your life, like soon as you get it, lad, you'll do anything for it to not go.
I tried to so I tried to speak about mental. You know that there was a footballer, academy footballer from Man City that passed away from suicide. I don't know if any of you don't know this.
Oh, when he got released?
He got released and he committed suicide. And I tried to bring this up to my dad because that was after the argument, and I tried to bring it back up and be like, these are the kind of pressures that people are going through when they're trying to be a footballer. I don't think, because you know what it is, I don't think, obviously your parents want to see you do well, but I don't think you realize like how hard things actually are because they've probably been through harder things, isn't it? So obviously they're just a bit old school to all of it. They're trying to. So I said it, and he was just like, "All right, what does that mean?" I was like, "Bro, what I mean is, he put his life and soul to be at Man City. He got his chance. They didn't give him a reason. It's the same thing I said about the NA thing. They didn't give. They paid him. They're not giving him a reason, which means money wasn't a problem. Yeah, because he's playing for Man City. The problem was the pressures of trying to the pressure of succeeding and then not letting his family down. So he's got released and probably thought, bro, I've done nothing but to do football. What am I meant to do now? I'm gonna go in the open world and do what?
Down. Yeah.
Yeah, he's let his family. He's probably thinking, I'll let my family.
He hasn't, but that's probably what he's thinking. He
hasn't, but that's what he's probably thinking. I've let my family down. I'm gonna go into the open world and I have nothing to fall back on. What am I meant to do? That's what he's probably thinking to himself. What am I going to do? And I've let everyone down. And he thought the best decision was to take his life, that's a mental thing again.
Mm-hmm.
Around football, people need to talk about the mental side of it. It's not because, bro, we've seen it. We all watch football. We've watched footballers not be the greatest, but they've got the best mental.
Yeah.
And that takes them so far, and that's why.
It's great. But look at who would you use as an example of that?
Jordan Henderson.
Hendo.
I can't imagine how much people doubted Jordan Henderson.
Well, everyone doubted him. Even when he came to Liverpool at first, even the fans doubted him.
I can't imagine what that pressure is because I've never even been that kind of.
And now he's a Champions League winner and a Premier League winner, and potentially a Euro winner.
It's okay to not be okay, and it will always be okay, even in your darkest times. I've realized that during COVID. I think Jay has. I think Gaff, you have.
Do you know who's mental I respect so much in football? I'm sorry to cut you off, Kej. Sterling's. The amount of abuse he gets from the press, he just gets over it.
I said I'm not even trying to make it a race thing because I think the government is just twats in it.
Oh, but Sterling's mental. It's ridiculous.
You've got to work twice as hard. They do it every single time.
Look at Saka.
Talk about his house and things like that. Like, bro, I was saying it to my dad the other day. Like, if we were to speak about footballers, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Just as a normal human being, like, not these weirdos on Twitter that do all of that.
Oh, yeah.
If you're looking at the Sakas, the Raheem Sterlings, I'm assuming they've got a big house anyway. They're multi-millionaires.
Of course, yeah.
What do you want them to stay in a council estate?
Why would they stay in a council estate? Where they're prone to get robbed? Lose all their shit? Nah.
Even if they don't, what do you want them to do in the council?
Exactly.
Estate?
Leave. You get out and get your family out and get them to buy yourself a nice house. You earn it. But that's besides the point anyway. Just it's mental health is key.
Mental health is key.
It's
okay to not be okay, and in your darkest moments, it will always be okay.
What do you boys
Go on.
No, you carry on. Even
No,
your
no,
lowest.
I was just saying that. I was just saying just like a little rant there.
Carry on. Finish your rant off.
No, that was it. I was just saying like
Okay, yeah.
it'll always be okay. Always.
It will be in the end.
Always.
Everything happens for a reason and all that.
Yeah.
What do you boys do to like focus on your mental health, like to get yourself back into gear, so to speak? Like to keep at, like for example with you, Jay, what's your? I think you've kind of already answered it, like the question that I have, but the main motivator, like whilst you're at your lowest moments, to let go live, even though you don't really want to that day.
Like the people in the stream are like a big factor, and then like myself, like if I know if I don't go live, I'll be in a worse mood because I know I've just like
ruined people's evenings,
failed myself that day. No, not even other people's, like my own, like because like I love streaming, so like it helps me. But yeah, it's just the other people in the chat, like you want to go live for them.
It's like before you click that stream, you can be feeling like shit, but you know as soon as you click that go live button, you're going to get welcomed with people going, "Yes, Jay, how are we?" And you get all the conversation going.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
something
straight away.
Something might annoy you in the stream, but you know it's probably going to be a good stream at the end of the day because you're going to have all the same regular heads in there.
Yeah, exactly. Like people, people probably know like when I'm in a bad mood, like they've known me now, some of them for 6 months. Of course, like they're gonna know if I get on a bad mood, sort of thing.
I think you were in one the other day, and you ended up getting, what was it, 150 sub trainers like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like I got on, and like yeah, that's what I mean. Like people just notice it straight away. Like I could not be bothered that day.
No,
but like obviously I still wanted to, so I just threw COD on, and like people noticed it and just like helped me load. It's mad.
Millie there never feels like shit before going live because he speaks to me.
Millie's a gangster.
Yeah. Just what about you, Kej? What do you do to like?
What now?
Yeah, what do you do to focus on your mental health? I'll go ask you. Like, how do you focus on it? Like, what do you do? Like, if you're feeling low, if you're feeling down, what's one thing that you'd go and do to bring yourself back up?
Wonder. All right. My girl is key in this, innit?
I don't think Jay caught that.
He doesn't. My girl is key in this because, well, if people don't know, I've been with my girl. Well, people are not gonna know, obviously. I've been with my girl 8 years, so she's key in all of this, innit? So, whenever I feel down, I can go to her. My cousin's like Biz in the chat, biggest op. You'll see in my chat as well sometimes on my stream. We're in our group chat. We're in a group chat on Snapchat. We motivate each other to just keep pushing forward. So things like that push that kind of, you get what I'm saying? That kind of motivates me to just keep going forward. Because sometimes life's hard. I can't lie. I had to just take a couple of days off of work because work was so tough. But it's like, I know I'll always be alright again. It's one of those things. It's just like sometimes you just need a break, and sometimes you'll always be alright. So, man said me. He said, "What's a girl?"
What's a girl? What's a sex? For fuck's sake!
Oh, Jesus Christ!
But Jay, you know, like obviously you click the go live button, that makes you feel better. But you know, if it's like the stream's been stressful, you're feeling still a bit down afterwards, what would you? I know what you're gonna answer. You're gonna say get in the bath, but what do you do to like de-stress yourself, relax? And
God loves a fucking bath, you know.
What, you know, like literally,
look.
I'll go get in the bath, and then I'll just go and sit in Discord with like sometimes Jordan works, so like I'll just go and chill with like Jade and Aki, and like that's what I do.
A million that.
Cause like by the time I finish streaming, like Millie's like a kip, so I don't speak to her after me stream or nothing. So yeah, I'll just go and get in Discord with Aki and Jade.
What's the one thing, right, Jay? Obviously, like with all that, making yourself feel better, mental health and all that stuff, is one thing you're scared of or looking forward to either or about streaming? Kej, I'll ask you the same as well, but Jay first.
So like one thing I'm scared.
Yeah, one thing you're scared of, say, like of streaming, with streaming in general. Because obviously I know it's your full-time job now.
Probably like losing it. Like just in the sense like I don't I don't care about going back to me like old job that I have. Like I didn't mind my old job. Like I
Yeah.
was working with George. I have mates there. It was strictly just I don't know. I just like the conversation I have every day and going live and like I don't know. I just like the idea of that. Like I'm actually doing well in my dream that I've wanted for years. It's like I'm scared to like lose that.
Yeah.
You know, because I've got nothing to fall back onto. Like apart from that like dead end job, I didn't mind it, but when you think of like the long run in life.
That's not what you
Like
want to do.
it's nothing to fall back onto. A minimum wage job is nothing to fall back onto.
No, it's not. It's because anyone can do it to an extent. You know what I mean? Anyone can get a job for minimum wage. It's doing the next bit afterwards.
Yeah, 100%. Like that's it.
What about
You
looking
can't set
forward?
yourself up for life.
What about looking forward to in future with streaming? Like, have you got anything massive planned or anything like that, or what you want to do, directions you want to take, stuff like that, or is that for another day?
No, basically, I just not really. Like I just want to just keep grinding and just
Keep going. How you going?
yeah, and I want to like go into different games and hopefully like people will stay. That's what I want to do. Like I just want to get into other games because like GTA, obviously everybody wants to watch GTA, but
Yeah.
at the same time, like I think it's going to be so hard to keep like going and going and going, just playing GTA constantly.
Oh yeah, because
Like sometimes you'll go now, it'll be fucking like some nights it'll be dead, you won't find nothing, you won't get content. But then the next day you can go on, it's like the best day. So I don't know, I'd just like to split it up.
yeah, because then you're probably going to find more content if you do it that way as well, and then you get
Yeah,
actually
exactly. You're actually excited to get on
yeah,
it. Like
rather than
that's one of the things like for the past like 6 months, my life's been just repetitive. Wake up, get in the bath, have some food, go live, play GTA, like constantly go back asleep, wake up, do the exact same thing for like 6 months. So
throw a bit of editing in there every now and then.
yeah.
What about with you, Kej? 'Cause obviously new to it. What's one thing you're scared of with streaming?
I don't think I'm scared because I ain't got the pressures that Jay, innit? I don't know I don't know if I'm scared or anything. Probably just not. I think I'm just scared of not being lazy. I think that's I think so. I think it's I'm scared of myself.
keeping it going, grinding.
Yeah, I'm probably
yeah.
scared of myself. That's it.
And that's the one big thing. I think that's the same in me. I think that's the same
Yeah,
in
can
me.
I add something as well?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the same. Like I don't want to lose
Get
it and know I could have done more while I had the opportunity. That's what I feel. I look back now at the start of CMG when I was streaming 6 hours. Like I should have streamed 12. Like that. That's the way I think of it. Like no matter what, I should have been doing more.
Because you missed out on 6 hours of potential content.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, look when we started on Passion, when like straight away when you were getting what were you getting, like 200 viewers, I think, wasn't it, average stream? You were getting more than what you were on CMG, weren't you?
Yeah.
And like you were putting in the longer streams and it was paying off. Well, I know you weren't doing 12 hours, like, but you were doing. I think you do like 8 hour once. I think, didn't you?
Yeah, I've done like 8 hours. Like that was, I think that's my longest ever stream and stuff like that.
Yeah, 8 hours your longest ever stream.
Yeah, like I think.
That's
No,
average.
I think a stream once 12 hours and it was on the release of Cold War. Like
Alpha, yeah.
I've always been like one of those. Like I've always been scared. Like someone's doing something better than me. Like even on the release of COD, I'd be prestige fucking like 6 in the first like
Day.
week, 2 weeks. Like Kej can even vouch for that for me. I would book weeks off work and I wouldn't get off COD. Like
Get yourself better. Yeah, you've always been good at the start. You've always been really good at the start of the games, haven't you? That was your thing because you grinded so
that's
much.
what I mean. Like I would always be fucking above average at the start, but then just slack. Like that's why I'm scared to just slack with like the stream and stuff. Does it always start off well and then just fucking
Yeah,
dies off, and I don't want that to happen.
that's why I think I'm scared of myself because, bro, I want to just even with the Twitch stuff. Like I said, I'm still mind blown that I got 41 subs by the way.
Yo, one second.
wanna-
I'm interrupting you. Thank you, Kieran, for the $20 donation, bro. Fucking appreciate that.
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
I had to throw that one in there.
Thank
Kieran,
you.
my guy. Sorry for interrupting you, Kej.
No, you're good. You're good. I would have interrupted myself as well. Just I want to just do more. I just want to give back with my streaming thing. Like the more people that support me, I just want to give them. I want to give back. Honestly, I do. Because, like Jay just said, this is it's a privilege, bro. It's a privilege to fucking just do what you were doing.
And it's
Like,
so
obviously, I'm not. It's just like
it's so hard but easy to do at the same time because
so
it's
hard. Yeah.
the hardest thing to do, I think, with streaming in general. Obviously, I'm new to it. It's clicking that go live button. I think that's the hardest part. It's pressing go
100%.
live.
Yeah, 100%.
I think for me, that's it. I think it's clicking that go live button and then having because you don't know who's going to turn up to your stream. You could literally, like I was saying this to Kej the other day, you could randomly sat there streaming to one person, and next thing you know, there's 1,000 people because you've been hosted. That can happen. Like, whenever Jay hosts me, it scares the shit out of me because I'm like, oh fuck.
You heard me the other day.
Yeah.
You heard me the other day. I couldn't fucking believe it. Or even when you lot dropped I just put on the on button on my affiliate, and I've got 36 subs in 12 minutes. I couldn't fucking believe it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's actually mental.
Plus, as well, like, after all that stuff happened, like, a few months ago, most of, like, my pressure going live is people literally sit in my chat and hope I say the littlest controversial thing, just so they can go and put it on Twitter to, like, have a bad name, like.
We can create some controversy if you want.
Oh, no, like, every time I end my stream, I'll always go and look at, like, my past, like, what people have clipped from that stream, because sometimes it helps me out, with the highlight videos. It's just easy. It's one click download. I don't have to go check the VOD myself. I'll check, and it'll be like 15 clips from, like, the same kid, and he's just set, like, he's clipped, like, someone like George saying gay. Like, since when's
one of his dead man shouts or something like that.
Yeah, you know, just something like that. Like, or me saying, like your nan's dead. Like, they clip it, and I don't know what they do with it, but they must just go and stick it in, like, Discords and shit like that, because I know, like, behind the scenes there's, like, a big massive, like, hate between me. I already know it. Like.
George's so unfiltered as well.
Yeah, he is. You have to run away from him sometimes, don't you, Jay?
That's what you love about George, though.
Yeah.
He don't give a fuck.
Do you know one thing that I want to discuss a little bit, right? Is we're probably getting to the point of close to wrapping up anyway. But
yeah,
I want to, it's obviously, this has all been about mental health, right? That's the whole point of this podcast, is to talk about it, stuff like that. I don't know if you always want to talk about it at all, but with terms of people blagging mental health on Twitch, do we want to discuss that or not, boys?
Mental health is a...
Wait, one second. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Fucking hell, Kieran. Appreciate that, bro. Fucking hell.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sorry, carry on. Oh, guy.
Mental illness is a... What's even the right word? It's good advertising. So if you advertise it, you're mostly going to get people coming in to tune in. And like I said, I think from us we've watched people who forcefully do it. It's like, bro, all right, calm down now, because it's a serious matter. We've seen people they don't even mean it themselves, because you see them on Twitter just cussing someone. It's like, how can you be preaching mental health, but then going on Twitter and cussing someone about what they look like or what they sound like or you get what I'm saying? It's like, that don't make no sense.
Yeah, this is why, like, I've done this podcast with, like, yous, and, like, it's not even just strictly for the fact of new you shoot COD. Like, I know you suffer behind the scenes, but yous don't broadcast it everywhere on Twitter. Like, most podcasts I've been asked to come on and speak about deep shit, like, I've just said no, because, like, most of the time, like, in their streams, they're on Twitter, they're lying about it, like, or they're just begging it. I can't explain it because it's just so stupid.
They're wanting you to go in to get the clip of you saying something that's like, oh, I've suffered with depression or something like that, so they can put that and be like, look at this, bum, 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 like that. You know what I mean? And usually
like most people who suffer in silence. I've done people who are putting the status up every day saying they're depressed, and then, like, 2 seconds later putting the stream out. They're doing that for attention. And for personal gain. They're doing that so people will go in and give them loads of money. That's all they're doing.
My chat just said, sorry, Jay, the only people who fake mental health is people who haven't been through it. And that's
100%. Like, yeah, like, lad, I've got
I'm not
so
interrupting this
much
conversation,
to, like,
but my guy Jude, thank you. Appreciate it.
It's like a lot, like, I could probably, most of the stuff, like, I haven't even told you, it's like 20% of my life, because I'm not there to guilt trip people. Like, I'm not. I literally want to play games. Like, these people don't even put in the more effort than anyone. They literally do one tweet every day about how fucking depressed they are, and then stream once a week, and then
I think I could generally get part by tweeting out on Twitter that I'm depressed, and then you could get to partner that way and just stream every day. You could easily do it. But I'm not going to do that, because why would you want to do that?
Because most people who are in your stream are going through something as well. Like, you're meant to be there to escape. You're not meant to be guilt tripping.
People that do it, like, people that ain't been through it and they do advertise it, they don't realize it's actually doing more harm
That's the
didn't
difference
actually
between
do
big
it.
streamers and small streamers. Like, you're actually an escape. Like, I don't want to sit there like in a full fucking stream and tell people who are there to deal with their own fucking mental health that I'm struggling. Like, it just, you know what I mean? It's not what they're there for. They want to literally fucking sit there and be made laugh or make the day better, not fucking be guilt tripped into giving you money.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's fucking 95% of Twitch. It's 98% of the fucking Warzone scene.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it's just facts, that.
It's just ridiculous. But
Yeah.
it's, that itself could be an hour and a long half conversation, and we could literally pick out every person that does it.
I could speak, lad. I could literally
for
speak.
hours.
I could speak about that for 5 hours. I could
exactly.
get every Twitch account that does it. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And if they want, if people want us to, we fucking will. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
And they're
I do it.
constantly complaining about the position that they're in as well. Like,
Yeah,
you're being told to drop names. You're being told to drop names.
Bro, if you've got 4 people in your stream, you want to be appreciated that
Bro,
there's
they
4
do
people
that-
who
they
sit
do
there and
that.
spend the day with you.
I appreciate
They
one
do
person
that
in my
little-
stream.
They do that little thing where, oh, you don't realize how hard it is for me. What do you mean how hard it is for you? You're literally in a privileged position, and you're talking about how, bro, like, what's going, what's he? I
It's
don't
crazy.
know.
It's crazy.
It's fake. But it's the internet world though that we live in. It's fake. When you find the real ones in this internet world, keep them close,
Oh, exactly.
as close as possible, because there's so much fake people. They use it. I can't imagine Jay's DMs. How much people try to use him. Oh,
Look
come
at
here.
me, lad.
Do this.
Well, look at me. Look at the start of CMG. I had 40 people who'd literally walk around CMG with me. Look at me now. I like most nights I'm literally gaming on my own. Like, keep it that way. People came, they didn't get traction on the channels, they fucked off. That's the way it is.
Yeah, it's fake though, isn't it? That's what you call.
Like,
Well, Jay's a real one. I can say this first and foremost.
Of course, 100%.
The only people that I met through this who are still real, and I've got like who's chilled me every day, like they just help me, they'll text me if I'm alright, is literally Jade and Aki. Like, obviously Jord, and I've known him for years, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, them two, and obviously fucking Millie as well.
You don't forget Millie.
But even though I met her in my chat, like, I don't see her as someone
exactly.
I've met through fucking gaming. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she's definitely been the biggest help though, 100%.
Yeah, trust. Yeah. Oh, I had something then. That's
I'll
gone.
chin you.
Yeah, I saw the chat and I saw Billy say she's gonna chin you. I've also, this is a side topic, right? I've had someone called Jay's mum donate saying, "Tell my son his Ruster's burger is ready."
Oh.
And hello, Jay, I've cooked your pot noodle on the grill. Come collect it.
Fucking hell.
Can we guess who that is?
Millie.
Yeah, of course it's Millie. Gotta be. It's gotta be. Oh fuck, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say Jay obviously literally one day popped up in my chat being like, "Gaff, you coming on passion with me? Like we're gonna do it, like we're gonna play together." Like, that's what shit. You don't have to do that, you know what I mean? And then it's given me kind of like a stepping stone into the Twitch world. It has. Like, every time you host me, Jay, I get like 10 new followers, and at least one of them tends to stay like afterwards and comes back. And
Yeah, but do you imagine how much people? Sorry, Gav. Do you imagine how much people have probably done that and just fucked off, got their little clout and just fucked off?
oh yeah, I'm not gonna fuck off. Like,
I know you're not. But I'm saying.
like it's all about fucking my whole thing is I wanna prove myself in this. I wanna get better. I wanna become the best person I can be. Whether or not people want to watch me or not, I don't like. That's the here or there. This whole point of the Twitch thing is a place for me to rant, a place for me to play games, have fun, chill, and meet new people. That's the whole point of it. No, I don't mean change. I mean like better myself, Carl. That's what I mean. I don't mean change. Yeah, I think everyone knows what I mean. Like, make myself the best person that I know I can be.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by that, and that's my whole goal of this, is to become better, be the best I can be, and I think doing this will help a lot, like just in general, like, and I can't like I'm sorry for sucking your cock, Jay, but thank you very much, bro. I appreciate it.
No worries.
I had to throw that one in there.
At least someone sucking me cock, lad. Millie won't do that. How human she'll get now.
Oh, she's fucking fuming. What the fuck?
What should they?
Alright, we're getting close to the end of this. What I want, what got you're a bastard, really. Watch it then. We need to get Millie on one time, by the way. Millie's got to come on here one time. We're funny as fuck.
100%.
But what I got a question for both. I'll answer it as well. I think all of us want to do it. But where do you see yourself in 6 months' time?
Oh.
Like, what's your goals, aspirations, and how do you go about getting to achieving them?
Alright, I'll go first. Jay was silent on that one.
He's got a thing.
6 months time. I want to. Oh, I want to have. I want to have a different. I'm getting to the age now where fucking I gotta start thinking about starting a family and shit like that. I want to have different sources of income. I think that's important.
Passive income.
Just different sources, whether it's from work and then something else I've invested in, something else. You get what I'm saying? Just different. So to the point where going into next year, I don't have to be working for a boss. I can be my own. If that makes any sense. So, and just giving back, bro. That's what I want to do. I just want to give back, honestly, because I've been through what I've been through and what Jay's been through, what you've been through. Gav. I just want to give back, honestly. I just want to make people happy. Obviously, I know I'm not gonna make everyone happy, but as much people happy as I can. That's all I want to do in 6 months time. Honestly, just keep with my head held up high, innit? So
yeah,
that's the best thing I can say.
I think with me, I think for myself personally, I think I just want to be in. I think I want to be in a better place myself, if you get me. Like, I want to be where. What's the best way to put? I didn't even think about this. To be fair, I want to, like, 6 months. Like, it's not a long time, but it is.
Yeah.
And I think what I want to do is I just want to grind. I think my whole thing is, and now is Twitch. I want to grind. I want to see how I can do in 6 months' time, and then reassess it from there. I don't have any goals or anything. My goal was to hit 200 followers by the end of this month. I've already done that. Like, I don't know, 6 months' time, hit 400. I don't know, 500.
I think that's the scary
stuff like
part of
that.
this, though, isn't it?
Like
you can't really put an expectation on it because
you know when you say 6 months isn't a long time, lad. It's been 6 months since I started playing GTA. Like, deep it like that. Like, my life changed. I'd like. You just gotta look at it like that. Like, don't, like, 6 months is a long time. Like, you could go out tomorrow and get it by a bus. Like,
I hope I don't like
the way it is. It's depressing, but like, it is. Like, 6 months is a fucking long time.
It is, but it's just one of them. Innit? It's just like, it's not a long time, but it is.
Yeah, you could do a lot in 6 months.
Yeah. Do you know what I want? Actually, I want this podcast to go somewhere. That's what my goal is. Take this podcast somewhere. There we go.
That's what you want to do, lad. You just want to invest your time into, like, something different, lad. Like, that's what I done. Like, if I was still playing COD, still competing, lad, I'd be nowhere near. Just go and do your own thing that you enjoy, and you'll, like, if you're enjoying it, the people watching you will enjoy it. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Me, in the next 6 months, that's what I want to do. I just want to find my, like, enjoyment for it again. Like, I want me split, so I've got two different things to do. Like, constantly now, all's mine is, like, I'll wake up, get a bath, I'll make fucking YouTube videos, I'll fucking, like, stream. Like, I just want to find, like, that passion again to just go, like, to the next level, play different games and shit like that.
Yeah,
that's just what I want to do. Find, like, me comfort with it. I don't know, because at the minute with GTA, I sort of feel like I'm dragging it out. Does that make sense? Even though I'm not, like, it's still in its prime, but I still feel like it's being dragged out, so I want to just do other things.
Yeah, I feel you. So obviously we're getting towards the end now. What I want to do, a couple of questions from chat. Like, Kej, apparently you got to join the free entry team. That's what Josh has said. But I want a couple of questions from chat, if anyone's got anything.
Hold on. Yeah, go on. You can do it. I'll do this while I'll do it.
I'm just waiting to see if anyone to say. Unless any of you two got anything to ask me, because I feel like I've been asking most of the stuff.
Fuck.
Millie said, tell Jay I made his kids into a milkshake and a dono, by the way, Jay.
We got to end the stream right now. We got to end it off that.
No.
Halves on it.
Yeah, do you want 50p, Jay? Yeah? 50p each.
No, I mean the fucking milkshake.
Anyone got anything for me or any questions from chat?
My mind's blank. I can't lie to you, bro. Just know you're fucking
Jude is there asking you a question, Kej.
Me?
Yeah, why is your leg so small?
Wait, hold on. Millie, thank you for the follow. Why's my leg so small?
Yeah.
First of all, yeah, like I said, during COVID, I put on some weight. My legs are not small anymore. I'll just let you know that you lot got a what, and I think Jay started this. Jay started the chicken legs, innit? Yes, he did.
I think it was Jay. Yeah.
Pull your Malta picture up, lad. You have got
Oh my
weirdly
God, here
small
we go.
legs.
Which
Bro,
one? Which one?
you know,
Which one we talking
You
about?
caught me a slip. You caught me the skull picture I sent you. Just put it on the screen. Just put it
You
on the
are,
screen. I know you didn't want to do it.
Mr.
It was
Incredible,
a
lad.
First of all, my shorts are too
From
big.
London.
My shorts are too big.
Tell Jay Jed was asking about it.
Bro, I can't believe it. Like, whatever.
Your shorts were big.
No, my legs are not
Hold
that,
on, it's
that
coming
small,
now.
bro.
Get it up. Get the
I
Malta
am.
picture up.
There you go. Look, you caught me on an off picture. I wasn't even meant to take the picture then. That was a
Look how
slip.
fucking
Oh,
weird your legs look, lad.
how weird they look.
That one.
It's the angle. You don't know about angles and stuff, man. It was just a bad angle.
That one.
No, I don't even think it was that. Was it that one?
It was a bad. Wait, it was the one.
Oh, that's
this one,
Tenerife.
yeah.
Is that the one?
No, that's
Right.
the one. It's that one. Look at his look. He was complaining about my legs. I weren't even.
Oh, there's
Black.
one where you have slimmer legs than that.
Wait, which one is that? I think it was only this one where you said to look at your chicken legs. This is the only one.
I don't know, but fucking hell, lad.
Kej, who costed the motor?
Who costed that motor?
Yeah.
Stale undies, he's chesty, yeah, but I'd still bang him, lad.
Listen. Who costed that motor?
Getting all the pictures of Kej up here.
Increment
Ooh.
costed that motor. Look at listen, this guy, what is it? Fuck it. Thank you, look, Tyler knows I'm a little unit. Look at me. Anyway, increment, imagine this, we've gone to a Call of Duty 9 event. He was our main AR, so he's an ICR, this is Black Ops 4. He was getting pissed on so bad, he went to a maid sorg. He costed me,
Yeah, I hate it anyway, lad.
Oh, Jay, how does that even make sense? He didn't go to a Maddox. He didn't go to a Maddox. The Maddox was one of the best gun. He went straight down to it. He said, "Let me use the sword."
I didn't like the look of him. I didn't like his attitude. And I did, lad. He was just a one. Yeah, this man was two bolting on BO4. Like I hate him,
lad. Anything else, chap?
Of course, Jay would say that. And you lot started talking about chicken legs. I knew that was gonna come up.
Right, looks like we've got nothing else. Anything from you two? Anything from your chat, Kej?
Nah. Nothing. I got nothing there.
Carlos, I'm not reading that out, lad.
What was it?
What was it?
You've got to now.
Oh no, actually, no, actually, I will actually. Tory, I didn't properly read it. I just read that it said dead in it. He donated $1 saying Tories are Mings. Maggie, dead. I just read it as dead. I thought it said toe rags and Mings at first. I didn't properly read it.
Toe rags.
All right, that looks like it's it because Head Kick's here now. So he's saying that he's better than everyone at COD.
All right, we're in the stream. We're in it.
Yeah. But last question, boys. Is it coming home?
No.
Fuck.
I genuinely think it's coming home, but I'm not saying it's coming home.
I'm with Jay, man. I'm not getting myself up high, and then they bottle it in the final, and I lose my fucking head. So I'm just gonna reserve my judgment that they've already lost, so I'm not already upset. But can you imagine if they
Carlos,
fucking win?
I reckon they're gonna do it. I reckon they will do it, but I'm not gonna sit there and and be made up like that.
The streets are gonna go fucking insane.
Yeah, they are. It's gonna be crazy.
Like, bro, I don't even know how I'm gonna get home. I finished work later that day as well. Finished out at fucking 11. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to go home. Do you know how much people's gonna lose their jobs the next day? Oh my god.
Anyways, chat, appreciate every single one of you being in here for the first time. They're doing this.
Huh? You still streaming, also?
Yeah. I'm not gonna end my stream. I was about to say that, but I appreciate every one of you coming in. It means a lot. I enjoyed that, boys. What do you think?
Yeah,
I enjoyed that. That was good. Yeah. We're gonna try and do it. Are we gonna try and do it every Friday at 8?
Yeah, why not? Okay, why not?
Jay,
can do.
You pencil that one in. If it's different time, but we'll try and do it every Friday at 8 and keep it consistent.
What have we got? We got like while everyone's here, what are we doing with it? Because like, is it just going to be us and then like get topics throughout the week, or know what I mean?
I think we'll try and get some guests eventually. Like down the lines.
Yeah,
I think it'll be better that way. But then I think we'll do different topics. Like think of a topic each week
Yeah.
or something like that. But this was more just an introduction, wasn't it, of like who we are and touch into what we wanted to do with the mental health aspects of it.
Yeah, Sean, I'm down for that.
But then obviously I think every week we'll do like a little section of who do we like, maybe talk a little bit about mental health and how we've been affected that week. If it's been a good week, bad week, shit like that, just to keep it on the topic of it.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
Because obviously sometimes you can have bad weeks, sometimes you have good weeks, sometimes you have average weeks. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you do.
Yeah.
But I think we need to do it like that and then carry it on from there.
100%.
I think that's my thoughts on it anyway. All right. Chat.
W podcast. W's.
Yeah,
W's. In the
W's.
fucking chat.
W's. That was good. That I enjoyed that. Right. Chat. I'm still going to be here. I think Jay's going to be going live. Jay, you going live or not?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going live with, but I will be going live.
But I'm going to chuck it on to Be Right Back screen for now, chat, because I need to eat my food that came in before the podcast. It's probably freezing cold, but I'm still going to be here. Or should I end it and go live again? What do you reckon?
Keep this. Go eat your food. Do Be Right Back.
Yeah.
Come back.
All right. Peace,
Get
chat.
Jordan, CMG. Yeah.